It is what it is, and what it is what it is. You feel me? Hey, what is up? Episode 47 on your deck right this moment in time with me and the bro Q.
Yeah.
What's up, bro? Hype. What
Yo.
is up, guys?
Good week, man.
Up,
good weekend. Episode, what is it, 47?
47, yeah, 47. Bro, let me do this. Shit, man. Shit, it's been hot out in these streets. I think I'm finished for the year.
Yo. I thought I was finished for the year, but I'm gonna have to do a little bit of a walk back on that.
Oh, hold on, before we get into that, before we get into what Q's gonna say, guys, please do like, follow, subscribe, come and chat to us. Let's have a conversation like we always do, guys, because this is the Shoe Dog Podcast, episode 47. Putting the work in. Give us a like, follow, subscribe. With the bro, 808 Kicks ATL, with myself, Love Kick Customs. Follow us on all the channels, follow us on all the socials, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all of that stuff, guys. And I promise you, I'm not lying to you this time. I promise you, all the audios will be on the next couple of weeks because I have leave. I can settle down. I can go through it. I can get it on the audio channels, and then you guys can listen to us on all the podcast channels because that's what the aim of the game is, to make sure you can hear us and you can kind of converse with us. But yeah, go and check that out, guys. And if you are listening to us, like I said, we're on all the social media platforms. Love Kicks Custom, and also 808 Kicks ATL with the bro, guys. So do us a nice thing and follow us and come and have a conversation with us. That's the main thing, guys, isn't it? Really? That's
Yeah. Support is free. Like with the type of content that we do, we're not selling a product, so you don't have to pay for it. To hit the like button is free. To hit the subscribe button is free. To follow us on IG is free.
Bro, I do think we're starting to get a little bit of a following in terms of Shoe Dog Podcast. Views are going up, which is great because this is what we do. We're not sponsored. We're at the moment. No, we're not. But we're independent and we kind of talk about the real stuff, guys, because that's what we kind of want to talk about, really. That's what we talk about in general. So why not bring it back to you guys and the masses to have that conversation with us, to bring up subjects that you might not really understand or might not really kind of comprehend during the week. This is us, Shoe Dog Podcast, raw, uncut, one take, guys, one take. Yeah, now tell us somebody who does that.
The only time that we edit the podcast is when we had technical difficulties, and we only really recently started doing that. Most of the time, we just roll through it. And it's all good, but we do not have an editor. We do not have a producer. We do not have sponsors. Y'all, the supporters, are the sponsors. So that's why we love y'all so much. The people that do come through every week, the people that do get at us on IG. We got our own little group, and we got another group of supporters outside of our internal group. So we appreciate everything, man. We gonna keep pushing.
But one thing I'm definitely going to say is you guys, every single one of you, ladies and gentlemen, are amazing. Everybody I've conversed with, everybody I talk to, everybody I meet, we're going to talk about that in this episode because of SneakerCon London. Everybody I meet, guys, you guys are absolutely amazing, phenomenal people. And it's just so much love that comes across. It's so amazing. And the thing is, I'm a very positive person in general, bro, and you know that. And so I saw you. I think you're in the same mold as I am, but it kind of shows because when you send that positive energy, you receive a lot of love back, and it's not fake. 100% not fake. We are what we are, and we can't change what we are because we're what we are. And I just love the fact that you guys reach out and have a conversation, and we just kind of talk. We go out. We literally come back, go out for meals, like group networking, all of that stuff, bro. It's amazing, and that really was something that was kind of over the last 6 months to a year that's been growing and growing, which is great. I love it. I absolutely love. I'm a very social person, and I love that. Absolutely love that.
I woke up like this, man. Like I don't know what I woke up like this, and I tell you what, we wasn't planning on talking about this, but I got to mention yesterday, Cherry 11 Day, December the 10th, 7 pairs, bro.
Tell him what you did, bro. I was gonna say, tell him what you did. You murdered the Cherry 11 situation, bro.
7 pairs. Everybody that asked me for a pair of cherries got a pair of cherries. Shout out to Black. Black got cherries for his whole family. Him, his son, his daughter. His wife didn't want a pair.
Yeah.
Shout out to 99. Like all the bros got the cherries yesterday. It was a lot of work. It was a lot of running around. It was a half a tank of gas, but I got it done. I left the house at 8 a.m. and I didn't get back home till like 1:30. And when I got home, I ate and went right back out to go do the drop offs. So,
yo, bro, literally, your name wasn't 808 Kicks ATL yesterday. Your name was Santa Kicks ATL yesterday because you have a pair, you have a pair, you have a pair. That's what you were doing yesterday, bro.
And it was great because I didn't want the shoe.
Yeah.
So just based on the fact that I didn't want a pair for myself, I feel like the fact that I didn't want a pair for myself helped me focus more on everybody else because I wasn't concerned about, but I came up with 3 size 11s.
Bro, you want to hear another magical story about the Cherry 11s?
Uh-oh. What you got?
No, basically, this is what I say. Hunting is in our blood, in our prime. We are shoe dogs for real. Scott came over yesterday. Shout out to the bro, Scott Simpson. You are the bro. Dale came over. We went to obviously Sneak on London. We'll talk about that later in this episode. But also, bro, Scott's sister was like 8 o'clock in the morning. Can you get me a size GS 4.5? And he like, yo, bro. Sold out instantly everywhere online. Bang. Scott sold out. I did a little search, sold out everywhere. Couldn't get it. Not online. So we went to SneakerCon, and obviously we're not going to go and spend money on SneakerCon, bros. Like we'll discuss that in a bit. But yes, we went to SneakerCon, came out SneakerCon. Scott had to pick up another pair from a retailer, so we went there, picked up a pair. We checked at the retailers, GS sizes all sold out. We walked along Oxford Circus, and then came across and there's another little thing near Foot Locker. There was another resale shop opposite. We'll talk about that as well. Remind me, but we found a pair of GS Cherry 11s in Foot Locker, 4.5 UK, 5 US, £100. Wow. Bang on the door. Dang, got it, bro. Got it. Up, that's what's up, bro. Like, I literally, Scott was looking for it. Scott said, let's go Foot Locker. Instantly went in, asked the guy. Yep, got it, bag. There you go, bro.
Ooh, that's
what you do. That's what you do.
See, that release for everybody that thought cherries were sweet, they were not. Not yesterday.
And then, to be honest, the Cherry 11s sat around for the guys in the UK. I know you were saying, bro, in the US, the Cherry 11s were set up because it's a popular sneaker.
Oh, it went crazy, bro. It went absolutely crazy. Once again, shout out to everybody that was able to cop. But listen, I don't know if you got yours ready, but I'm gonna have to pull this out, and I'm gonna have to give a red card to everybody that had bad energy yesterday. Heard from Hemi. Shout out Hemi the Shoe God, who is now a final boss. Hemi is on the UPS truck as the final boss.
Really?
But Hemi a good dude, bro. I know he ain't on that bad behavior. But Hemi gave us firsthand accounts of firearms being involved in another release. Luckily, nobody was hurt, but there was a reseller who had multiple bodies. And for those of y'all that don't know, in the resale culture, bodies means a reseller that pays people to line up to get extra shoes.
Yep.
And his bodies pretty much bucked on him.
Oh.
And said, nah, bro. I'm not. These ain't for you. These for me. I want these. I'm
Shit.
getting my size. I want these. I don't want your money. I'm not flipping. I'm putting these on toe. And the reseller guy got mad and altercation ensued. So
Yo, bro, let's say that for sneaker court. That's another subject we'll say for sneaker court. Business is business. Like, let's just say that for sneaker court, bro. You just
listen,
give me
man.
another case for sneaker court. But bro, as I saying, cherries weren't that hard here, bro. Cherries weren't that hard here. You still got a size 6, 7, 8 in stock. I'm pretty sure if you go to the retailers around here, they were sitting everywhere in the retailers. We went to a couple of places. Foot Locker had them, and Offspring. I keep forgetting the name. So they had them online. Still got a couple of pairs floating here and there. So in general, yeah, bro, there was pairs. There was definitely pairs out there.
Unfortunately, for us in the US, we can't shop on the UK websites anymore.
Yeah, but yeah,
So I
that's the
know
situation. Is though.
I do know of. I don't know personally, but I know of a couple of people that still want pairs they couldn't get their hands on. So shout out to all y'all, man, that was able to pick up pairs, and y'all actually got leftovers. Ain't
Yep.
nothing over here, bro.
Don't sleep. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. Yeah, I know sneakers are sitting. But I would say if you see a release that comes out, unless you know for definite for sure that the sneaker is not hyped or the silhouette's not hyped in your region, and it's gonna sit and it might go on sale, then that's a justified reason to sleep on it to get that discount. But if you know if it's 11, if it's a 1, if it's a 4, some ones as well, especially might sit. But if it's a 4, if it's a 3, potentially, I don't know, whatever sells out in your region. If it's an Air Max, make sure you don't sleep. If you know if it's a very exclusive release, and then you can get your pairs. And like Q said it last week, Cherry 11s is going to be a situation in the States. And it was a
Mhm.
situation in the States. So
Yeah.
when we say to you guys, listen to what we say. I know Cherry 11s are going to sit in the UK. You can get them now. I can walk out and right this moment in time and go to the retailers and pick them up. But it's not the same situation in the States. So make sure you're aware of what's happening in your region, guys.
But
100%. Because don't sleep on sneakers if you know they will sell out.
if you're in the US and you're watching this, a lot of stores did not get men's pairs. A lot of Foot Lockers. I heard Foot Lockers, not Foot Lockers, but foot sites in general. A lot of stores in New York did not get pairs at all. Late shipments. Athlete's Foots stores in Georgia, I know for a fact, did not get any men's pairs. Only grade schools. So they follow them on IG because they dropped it late Friday. They dropped a post that says no men's pairs. So they'll probably get them at some point this week, probably do a release next weekend along with the nines. So just
Let
keep
me
your head up, do your due diligence. Do not go straight to resale because they in the US they're going from anywhere between 325 and 400. People in the streets, resellers that have pairs, they know the market and they hitting it right on the head. You're gonna pay 325 at least. Okay, so
Yeah.
do your due diligence. If you want to get a pair for retail, make sure you stay locked in. Follow all the foot sites you can follow. Make sure you're looking out for late shipment raffles and whatnot, first come, first serve, and all that, because it's not over yet. It's not
Yep.
over yet. We will see more Cherry 11s in the next couple of weeks.
The reason why, if you're not into sneakers and you're just getting into sneakers, this is why we do this actual podcast. The reason why we do stuff like this is to guide and make you aware what the situation is, and give you some sort of highlight or detail of what might happen. So it's this podcast is educational as well in terms of what's happening in the current climate, but it's very important that you strategize. And if you guys are aware of releases and you're up to date with what's happening in the community, in the culture, in sneaker, just in general, in terms of what the environment is, you know, when the exclusive access was dropped in the States, it sold out. When exclusive access dropped in the UK and EU, it didn't sell out. It stood around. and there were still pairs after exclusive access was given. I know a couple of people that kept getting exclusive access. They got two exclusive access. Jenny, shout out to the sis, she got exclusive access a week ago, and then she got exclusive access last week. So she got two times. She got exclusive access for that Cherry 11, and basically couldn't give it away in the UK, EU, but they're all selling out in the States. So you need to know what's happening in your environment, guys. You need to know what's happening. You need to stay in tune, monitor the situation, and if you know what's going to happen, if you kind of strategize and look at the scenarios or the releases or how it's productively getting released, you realize that what's going to happen on release day is what's going to happen on release date. And this is why I started the podcast with it is what it is, and it is what it is, because it's always going to be that situation. It's for you to adapt to that situation, to maneuver in the right way to get the sneaker you want. And sometimes I know people don't like to put the effort in, but sometimes when it's a special release, you got to put the effort in, because that's what it's all about. And that's how memories are built. That's definitely how memories are built.
Yeah, definitely some people that missed out gonna get a second chance, man. So you gotta, like TJ is saying, like I was saying before, you gotta pay attention. And if you want to be lazy about it, you're just gonna pay resale. It is what it is.
Yo, sometimes nothing in life is free. Let's just put it this way: nothing in life is free. You gotta work hard. You put whatever you put in, whatever you sow will actually flourish. So if you put in nothing, you get dirt back. That's simple as. And then when you get the dirt back, you got to go to the shop and pay the extra price for the produce. That's the same situation with sneakers. Yeah. Think about it. If you start planting those plants, you plant those seeds, and you maneuver rightly, and you know when the sun's out, when the harvest is up, you know when you get your sneakers. That is as simple as I can put it, guys. Know the market, know your situation.
You saw Dale this weekend.
Yeah. What's up, bro?
You saw Dale this weekend.
Yeah, of course I did, bro. Shout out to the bro. Dale, what is up, bro?
Listen up, boys. I'm about to sing the new shoe song. New
shoes. What did you get from Dale, TJ?
Oh, how could I forget? Finally, you want me to go and get it?
Please, please.
I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna grab it from here, bro.
Speaking of monitoring the situation,
bro, I finally have my lost and found, bro. Shout out to the bro. Shout out to Dale. Shout out for that massive assist for the year, bro. This is what it's about. This is what it's about, guys. This is what it's about. When you help other people, when you help people, and you get that back. Oh, drop the box. When you help people and you get that back, it's amazing. But it's about just hunting sneakers, guys. It's about like literally making sure that you kind of I'm always happy when people get sneakers, or I'm happy to help people get sneakers, because I enjoy it as much as the person receiving it.
Yeah, I'm glad you finally got your pair. I know I've been waiting on this for 3 weeks now.
Yeah, but even more better is when I swapped. I didn't obviously. I paid Dale the extra cost on the transfer, but I gave his daughter's pair because I picked it up from my account. And I gave it to him. He pulled it out and he was like, I picked it out the box because the GS boxes are just like normal, like mid boxes. But
yeah.
Bro, the crackled on his daughter's pair was amazing, bro. Like, it is just ridiculous. The GS pairs went in, bro. Like, even the toe, the back panels crackled crazy, bro. Crazy.
Cool, man. I'm just happy you finally got your pair, man. So we ain't got to talk about Chicago's no more. You got your pair. Everybody else in the immediate crew, we all got pairs now. E got his pair, right?
Yeah, his pair is en route now. He'll probably be with him next week, this week coming, because it was shipped out. He wanted to get that before Christmas. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, he gets it next week or this week. And then like we can just not think about everybody just picked up the Chicago this year. This is phenomenal, bro. It's definitely phenomenal. Definitely phenomenal. Great.
Okay. So
Quick strike
strikes.
time. Okay, cool. I will start off the bandwagon. Let's just do this because let's go in. I want to talk quickly about this, bro. Have you seen this? The eBay SB dunks lows, bro. This is crazy. 10 pairs have been loaded. Is it 10 pairs? I think it's 10 pairs have been loaded up on the eBay auction site. And this is the box that they're receiving. It starts at 10 grand. When it got auctioned, I think the first release that got auctioned, the first pair that got auctioned on eBay went for 30 grand, I think. If correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I thought it went for 30 grand. So it's all 10 of these are starting at 10 grand. It's only gonna go up and up and up because this packaging is mental, bro.
Okay, so the first thing that made me happy when I saw this is the fact that you do get a normal pair of dunks. Also,
Yeah.
with the cut up with the clear panels.
You only get one. You only get one.
Eh?
You only get one side. The other one's been cut up. I think if you're seeing the picture on our screen on the YouTube channel at the moment on our podcast, you can see the right pairs are the eBay cut up pairs that they've done that's releasing to the general public. I think there's about 2,500 pairs coming out. Apparently, that's what stock numbers are. The left hand side, you see the top sneaker is cut like the original the samples that got cut, and the bottom one is the full release which has not been cut. So I think
so now I'm disappointed again.
Yeah, I think that's the way it comes. That's the packaging. You actually get the saw as well. I know, bro. I know, and it's 1 box out of 10 is what we're seeing. There's 10 boxes, and bro, like that. This is done by eBay, the Dolbecker Foundation, and like SB. Bro. I'm gonna go into the second half to this subject, but I think this is awesome. And the thing is, I think this is a collector's item rather than a wearer's item. Definitely, because I'm not putting that on feet, bro. And that is just a beautiful package.
If I had the 10 plus thousand or whatever to get it, I gotta wear it, bro.
Yeah.
I just wanted a fully intact pair though. I got excited when I saw that left shoe was fully intact. I didn't pay as much attention because I'm looking at the saw. I see the saw, which is great with the eBay color stripes on it. And I'm like, I never liked the pair with the clear panels on it. I don't like clear panels on sneakers in general, for the most part. The only shoe with clear panels that I actually liked was the women's 6 from, was it last year? Tech Gray.
Yeah. I think
that was the only sneaker that had clear panels that I actually dug like that. But now I'm disappointed all over again because I think that shoe deserves to be intact. If they gave you 2 pairs, one intact and one with the clear cuts in it, I would have been great. But the fact that right shoe it comes pre-cut, like why give me the saw? Let me cut it myself if that's what I want to do. But shout out to eBay, shout out to Dornbecker, shout out to Nike SB, rest in peace, Sandy Bodecker.
Rest in peace, yeah.
And shout out to everybody that has the capital to be able to put this in their collection, man. That box is stupid.
I know. I rate this release so highly of what meaning and what basically the fact that it gives tribute to Sandy Bodecker as well. That's phenomenal. The fact that it kind of touches on the original release and the clip. I can understand you can understand this sneaker so much, and and to all the SB guys, that's got a lot of meaning to it. That's got a whole load of meaning to the sneaker. So shout for that. But also, we can't stop there, bro. We can't stop there because look at this. Sheesh, bro. Let me just say, like, eBay have opening a store in Portland or Oregon, and basically they're telling you, come into our store, come in, buy. I'm talking not average SBs, bro. I'm talking hype SBs for $65 and skate them out.
I do that all day. I will have to bring some knee pads, elbow pads, and a helmet because the last I actually got a
Bro,
skateboard and
look at the sneakers. You got look at the sneakers,
yo,
bro.
so right off top, that strawberry cough.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going in there for. I the a lot the and the Magnus and the strawberry cough SB highs would be the main two things I'm going in for. But if you know
Yeah.
SB history, you know every pair that they show, especially that yellow Grateful Dead,
Yep.
the what the P Rod, the Ray
Bro,
Gun, the
this
Para
this this
Dunk.
this is only one third of the sneakers there. There's loads more. There's loads more. And yo, bro,
They're gonna
like,
go first day. All this stuff
yeah,
is going first day.
people are gonna go. Look, this is why. And to be honest, that whole eBay skate 'em out program was designed to celebrate 20 years of SBs, to celebrate the Sandy Bodecker's foundation and his legacy and all of that stuff. And this is phenomenal, guys. eBay hit the nail on the head with this, bro. This is what it's about. You get your sneakers and you wear your sneakers and you use them for what they're supposed to be using, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, I wish I lived in the Northwest US because I would definitely be taking that trip to at least get a pair of them strawberry coughs. That's probably my favorite SB
Yeah.
ever outside of the skunk dunk. That
Yeah.
strawberry cough is ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
You know what? If I had to choose between the Ben and Jerry and the strawberry cough, I would pick the strawberry cough. The only shoe that I would probably pick above that strawberry cough would probably be the Red Lobster dunk.
Oh, yeah.
Because that
I
Red
feel you.
Lobster, I mean, most lobsters are red, and I get it. Every lobster dunk is colored after an actual breed of a species of lobster. But that
Yeah.
Red Lobster, because that's the lobster we used to see, and most of the time, once it's cooked, is red.
Yeah.
But
I
that
feel you.
strawberry cough, I've seen it in hand a few times. Crazy, bro. The
By the
materials,
way,
the quality on that strawberry cough SB high.
yeah.
Can't touch it.
Okay, bro. We're talking about lobsters. Whoa, Concept tried again, and they dropped the ball again. Let's just say that release was terrible second time round, bro. Your opinion, because basically we're gonna talk about it in Sneaker Court, bro. But yes,
No, I tried, and I it was a reluctant try because I kind of figured even if I did get in line, the chances of getting that sneaker is slim to none because of how limited it is and how many people was going for it.
Yeah.
But Concepts dropped the ball again. The raffle system, whatever was it, raffle copter?
Yeah.
I never heard of raffle copter. We've seen a lot of different raffle systems. Shopify seems to be like a general release app or system. But as far as raffle systems go, they could have went with the Google system. They could have went with a lot of other different. That raffle copter didn't work, bro, for the majority of the people that was going in. Maybe it was overcrowded. Maybe Rafflecopter probably ain't built to handle the type of volume that we got on that re-raffle because Concepts claimed they kicked out and canceled a lot of orders due to bot participation.
Yeah.
Which is kind of it's backwards to me because when you do a Shopify release like they did, again, we talked about Alma Manier and James Whitner talking about how much money they had to spend on bot prevention. We talked about, Nike with the announcement they made pertaining to bot prevention because of how bad the Chicago Lost and Found release went.
Yep.
But this was an epic fail, bro. Epic fail, bro. Rafflecopter concepts. I don't know what y'all doing. I don't know what y'all thought was gonna happen. I tell y'all what. Y'all take this with you. Take this. Yep, this red card. You know what? I'm giving y'all a red card and a yellow card.
You might as well just throw the book at them, bro.
No. No, they'll need the book because we're gonna talk about this again.
By the way, would you prefer band or no band?
I prefer the band.
Yeah, I like the strap around the actual toe box.
The only thing about it is how durable is it?
Yeah, because you know what everybody knows.
SBs are meant to be skated.
Yeah.
And if you're not gonna skate, look, I like SBs. I like dunks. I prefer SBs, but as we know, SBs are so hard to get. Every SB that I like,
orange labels are so hard to get, bro. Orange labels are so hard to get.
Every SB that I like, I go for it, and I'm just not successful at all ever. But I would like to do the band, but I wouldn't want to because I wouldn't want to destroy it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm not a skater, so I would wear it casually. And I would want to wear it a lot just because we know how durable SBs are. We see pro skaters and amateur skaters destroy SBs, bro, and they last for so long, dog.
Yeah,
just the way they constructed the materials, the zoom air in there, like I just love it, bro.
Definitely, bro. And talking about lobsters, we just want to cover this. What do you think about the friends and family white lobster, bro?
I don't like the white lobster, but based on the fact that it's friends and family, like what can we really say about it?
The white lobster's obviously got that silver swoosh, translucent blue outsole. It's yeah. I feel with what you're saying. It's different. It's very different.
It's cool, but I wouldn't want if it was a GR, I wouldn't go for it.
Oh, okay, cool.
If I did go for it, I would want to use it for trade bait to get one of the other lobster colorways or another SB that I'm a fan of. It would be strictly trade bait, bro.
I've my not guilty confession. My confession is I do have 2 SBs in my rotation. One of them is the Concord SB, which is pattern black with a translucent outsole. That's dope. And the other one is the High Doraemon as well, which is like this all blue. And you're surprised?
I didn't know you had those.
I had those. I've got those. I like the color. I like the color scheme. I love the whole anime vibe to it and that cartoony vibe to it. I love it. I do love that sneaker. I've got it. I got it a couple of years ago, and I worn it around the house. I need to take it out for a good spin. I'm waiting for the sunny weather as well to take it out. We definitely could be coming out next year. I do appreciate SBs a lot. They're very comfortable. They're very super comfortable, super skateable. I don't have a tendency to pick up a lot of SBs because I leave it with the SB guys that want to wear it and rock it and skate with it because just out of respect as well. And like for me, if I can get a Jordan 1 or a Jordan 3 or a Jordan 4, which is more of a casual sneaker to wear out, I respect that. I'd rather pick that up than to take an SB out of somebody's hands. So this is why when I got the Doraemon, I got it from the secondary market, which is the resale market, and it came way after it released anyway. So I got it because I just love the colorway. It's such a nice colorway.
Yeah, it is dope, man. I mean, it's not an official collab, but they took inspiration from that character. Super famous, popular character that I wasn't aware of until a little while before the release happened. But they did their thing with that one, man.
Definitely dope. But
It's kind of like
Next.
almost like a high version of the Bart Simpson SB.
Yeah. I kind of agree with you. But the thing is, it's all sueded out as well, which is soft. So it's not leather, it's suede.
Yeah.
And it's just such a nice sneaker, such a gorgeous sneaker. I will find the opportunity to wear it. And talking about opportunities to wear it, I actually rocked the Dawn Becker sixes this weekend, bro. But we'll get onto that, bro. Because basically, sheesh, that sneaker is hard, bro. That sneaker is hard. Right. Okay, next up is on Quick Strike is this one, bro. Shannon Abloh basically reveals that there's still got a year's worth of Off-White releases to come. I mentioned this in the Shooter podcast. No, I mentioned this in the Shooter podcast and the Sneaker News last week. They literally have got so many silhouettes that they could release as a full run for a year's worth of releases. So I think they're gonna span that out over the next 5 years. But obviously, if you're watching the video for the Shooter podcast, you can see the Off-White Breads 4s that Shannon Abloh was wearing the other week. So
yeah,
that's
I'm looking at those canary ones. but of course this is the Canary Jordan one, not the Canary Air Force one.
Yeah.
But whoever put this article together chose this picture. Maybe the editor or probably the editor, more so than the writer, chose this picture. This picture is not necessarily a reflection of what we are going to get, but there's so many. Look, they got running silhouettes, Pegasus, and
yep.
I think I see a pair. If you look to the left of that Canary Jordan 1, that looks like a Niger SB.
Yeah.
If they do an Off-White Niger, that would be so dope, because now Nigel Houston, for y'all that don't know, he was a phenom as a kid. This kid, he was like 9-10 years old or something like that, competing professionally in skateboarding, and he's continued his career. He is I think he's in his 20s right now. He has his own line, dope silhouettes, dope colorway. That Laker Niger, was it the Niger 2? Collab with LeBron. Super dope. I missed out on that one. Because every time it restocked, I couldn't get my size. I actually went for that one. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to seeing what they're gonna actually release, because we see so much. Do you see over here to the top right that lime green, look like a Volt green?
It looks yeah. I see that.
What is that? Is that an Air Force? It looks like an Air Force One.
It does look like an Air Force One. It does look like an Air Force One. It's in that Air Force. It's in that line of Air Force Ones, to be honest.
Yeah, but it's so many different silhouettes that they touch, man, which makes what Virgil was doing so dope, because he wasn't afraid to go outside of the norm as far as silhouettes.
And what you guys don't see is this actual picture is a picture when was this 2019 20? Before this is pre-COVID, when there was a lineup of sneakers and everybody got hyped of the all red Air Max 90s, the canary yellow ones. There was so many people looked at it. Bro, people were hyping about the Bread 4. When they saw this, it was pre-COVID picture when Virgil was still with us, and this was the actual samples that we were seeing. Bro, they got loads of Off-Whites coming.
Yeah.
I think there'll be loads of Off-Whites coming soon, bro.
And hopefully everybody's paying attention to what Shannon is showing us and what she's saying, because no names. We have seen fakes of this Off-White Bread 4 out and about.
Bro. I remember that. Look.
Yeah. It's the people that you seeing with these unreleased Off-Whites, they're not real. Don't believe the hype. Don't go for the cap.
I remember when these samples were shown, and a couple of months after, there's a couple of people rocking these Off-White 4s. And they were
Yeah.
saying they're coming. Yo,
Notable
nobody's
people.
got those notable people. Nobody's wearing this. And this is way before we even started this podcast, years before we started this sort of podcast. This is why this podcast is now in fruition, because situations like that we talk about more and more. And this is where you can use it as a reference point. But bro, loads of people had this variation of the Bread 4 on their feet, rocking it like it was legit. And now we're getting told this is a friends and family, and Shannon Abloh had him. All right. Where are you guys that was rocking the Bread 4s? Bring them out. Bring them out. Bring them out. I
It's
want to
cap,
see them.
bro. It's
I
cap.
want to see them. I know, bro. I'm calling them out. Bring them out. I want to see them. Let's legit check them.
Nope. It's not gonna happen. Because they probably didn't fell apart already.
Yeah, bro. You want all the clout. Now I'm giving you all the clout. Bring them out.
Look, as a person that has actually bought fake sneakers in the past, they don't last, bro. The materials on them are so trash, from the rubber to the leather to the faux suede. It's all faux. Everything about a fake sneaker is faux.
Yeah,
they're not gonna last, bro. And whoever we know, y'all might know, but whoever is buying those fake off-white 4s, bruh, don't go for the hype, okay? Steer clear of these hype beasts that's bringing y'all these counterfeit sneakers and trying to make y'all believe that they real. They don't know what they're talking about. They trying to create clout from thin air. It's not worth it, bro. Don't be one of those people that's trying to create clout from thin air, dog. It's a bad look.
But it's human nature, because it is what it is, and it's always going to be what it is, bro.
Yeah.
This is why I lined that statement up at the start of this podcast, because there's always going to be people like that. There's always going to be situations like that, and this is always going to be your choice to maneuver in and out of that situation.
Bro, do you know how crazy my collection would look if I decided, you know what, just go for the clout? Bro, I have all type of fake garbage in my background right now. I don't do that, bro, because it ain't worth it.
There's this one YouTuber out there, and I do pay him respect. I can't remember his name. Sorry, guys, can't remember his name. But I do have respect for him, because he picks up UAs and he literally kind of he doesn't dissect them, but he talks about them.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know you do. Shout out to him. I respect him, because if you want to rock it, and he's honest about it, I have respect for you, because you're doing your thing. You're doing your thing, and I have respect for that. But like, I remember when he brought out the Travis Scott Chicago's. Oh, the Travis Scott won Chicago's, the mocha version, but the red version with the reverse swoosh, and he was literally talking about how he doesn't care about UAs. If they release this to you guys, you'll be all over it. I love this. I don't care. I'm gonna rock this. And respect to him, bro. Shout to him, and respect to him.
We ain't got no Chicago Travis though.
Yeah, we won't get them. We won't get them ever. We won't get them ever, because if we're looking at what's being said in the media at this moment in time, in terms of sneaker media, the Olive Low next year is the last release for Travis Scott next year. Like, in terms of the Jordan 1, I don't know if it's for the Jordan 1 low or just the lows or the highs, but I think it might be just for the whole Jordan 1 range for Travis Scott, because he's moving on to other things like the Jordan 7. We're going to see what that situation is in the future, definitely.
I think you need to do a 10. I think that would be interesting.
Yeah, definitely. But also talking about the Travis Scott Jordan 1s. Travis Scott Jordan 1 low Phantoms, bro. We got told this week that this is the biggest release of the Jordan 1 for Travis Scott. I think the olive pair might be a bigger release, because it's the final hurrah for the Jordan 1 Travis Scott. Let's just see what happens with that. But what's your opinions on this Phantom, bro?
I like them. I really, really like them. I like them more every time I see them. The mixture of materials, the contrast stitching.
Yeah. You know what? The contrast stitching
I don't have any all black ones.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's part of the reason why I'm drawn to this sneaker.
You know what? The contrast stitching the contrast stitching is very citrus vibes to me personally. But like I like that. Tell me, bro, you are definitely switching out those laces to red.
No,
Really?
I'm going all black, and they look like wax laces on all the images I'm seeing. If they wax laces, nah, I'm just gonna stay with the black, bro. I really like it, man. I can't front, and it ain't no hype about it. This is a beater. Like this is a shoe that you can do anything with it. You can wear anything with it. It's just easy, black and white. I mean, not panda style, but you know the white stitching.
Yeah. And guys, just to remind you, this is a bigger release than a normal Travis Scott, so it's still going to be limited. It's still going to be crazy, but it's a bigger release. The sneakers app, I think the sneakers app is getting 100,000 pairs alone, so it's kind of a big release, but not. It will be still hard to get. So don't worry. And as you can see on the YouTube channel at this moment, so I'm showing you what North America releases are and the European releases are. So make sure you put your raffles in for that. And like this is one sneaker you don't want to sleep on if you want to get it, so make sure you got that. But going back to the story about the SBs, bro, not the SBs, the off-white breads. What one would you prefer in realism terms? What one would you prefer, the bread SB Jordan 4 or the off-white bread Jordan 4?
Ooh.
If you had to pick one, and just one, knowing with the knowledge that the off-white is distressed, that the fact that it looks what it looks because it's distressed, and knowing the fact that the Jordan 4 Nike SB bread is going to be super comfortable because of the way SBs are going to be done.
Well, that SB is it's pretty much a Black Cat SB.
Yeah.
And I got bread 4s. I would probably go for the SB.
Yeah, because it's gonna be super comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Jordan 4s already got air in them, in the heel. I'm not sure I don't think 4s have 4-foot air, but I would be more interested in the SB just for the comfort.
Yeah, yep. I can kind of see it. I can definitely kind of see it.
Because the off-white 4 bread, I would probably wear it with the same thing I wear with my OG breads.
Yeah.
So I'll probably be more inclined to go for the SB. If they were both in front of me, it would be a pretty tough decision to make. Which one would I pick? But I will probably go with the SB.
That's a good choice. Either way, it's a good choice. I think. Okay. I wasn't gonna do this. But we'll do this. we'll do this. You already said me answer the question. So loose choose a dump. This is one version of the loose choose a dump we're gonna do this week. I have one I'm gonna set up. And you won't see it coming. But loose choose a dump. We're doing bread for OGs, bread for SBs, bread for off-whites. You can't necessarily answer the question. What you're losing, what you're choosing, what you're dumping, bro.
I'm gonna dump the off-white.
Oh, sheesh, bro.
Because it's already friends and family.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dump the off-white. I'm gonna lose the OG because I already got a pair.
Okay. Okay. Damn! I should have said to you if you didn't have a pair. If you didn't have a pair.
Nah, it's too late.
I just shot myself in the foot in that one. All right, cool. I can see that. I can definitely see that. I'll give you that one, bro. I'll give you that one. All right, cool. Next up for shock drops is this. Let me just quickly bring it up. Actually, Okay, yeah. Let's deal with this. Let's deal with this quickly because I want to get your opinion on the samples for the Bel Airs, bro. The 2014 samples of the Fresh Prince of Bel Airs, Jordan 5s. What do you think, bro? And you know we're Jordan 5 guys.
They should have gave us this instead of the alternate Bel Air.
Oh, what a good shot, bro. What a good shot. I think you are right. I love this sneaker. I love the lime black midsole, the fuchsia pink and blue shark teeth. I love the fuchsia pink on the inner lining. I love the green Jumpman on the black tongue. The
Black
blue
3M tongue, too. They should have gave us this, bro. I mean, I bought the alternate Bel Air. I ended up getting rid of it because I wasn't gonna wear it. The white wasn't far enough away from the gray on the OG.
Yep.
They should have gave us this. Whether it was blue leather or blue suede, this looked like blue nubuck.
Yeah, it looks like blue nubuck, bro.
The only thing is it's not PE branded, meaning it don't have the 23 on the heel.
Yep.
But this would have, because the alternate Bel Air was in the middle of the pandemic, every GR was going crazy in the pandemic. These would have been a bigger problem as far as hype on a GR is concerned. And I think I bought 3 pairs of these, two assists and my 1 pair. As difficult as it was, I still managed to come up with 3 pairs. At least 2. I know for a fact. I can't remember, but I know. Shout out to Frog. I got Frog a pair, 10 and a half, and I got myself a pair. I wouldn't have got rid of that. I would have kept that blue Bel Air would have still been in my collection to this, and it would have been on feet a few times already.
That's a super goat. That's instant super goat.
Yeah,
that's an instant cop, bro.
This would have been a legendary sneaker for 2020.
I'm gonna say one thing about Jordan 5s. There seems like there's a big trend of Jordan 5s. It's like the push, or they're trying to semi-push some silhouettes to see if they catch. The Khaled 5s is an example, prime example of that. A lot of people are sleeping on the Khaled 5, in my opinion. I think a lot of people regret that in the future, and I think this is. Khaled did the 5, but gave Jordan a chance to work out what the actual hype behind the 5 was. I don't think Jordan 5s get really appreciated as a sneaker in general, in terms of just the attention it brings. A lot of people divert or deviate from the 5, but it's such a great sneaker, such an awesome sneaker. But it's good for us because it means we can pick them up, and it means you can just pick up the Jordan 5 you want, in terms of going to the shop and picking up a Khaled. I saw a lot of people wear Khaled 5s this weekend as well, which is great. It's not a summer sneaker.
Yeah, me too.
It's not a winter sneaker. It's a summer sneaker, guys. But I do respect people that want to instantly put it on feet, because there's always going to be people that want to instantly put sneakers on feet. The reason that this sneaker, the sample version of the Fresh Prince of Bel Air Jordan 5, is the reason why I love the Crimson 5s. Is the reason why I love the Jade Horizon 5s. Is the reason why I love unique colorways. Because you're never going to see a similar colorway to the Peach, Crimson, Bliss, Jordan 5, DJ Khaled, We the Best. And you're never going to see a blue looking sneaker or a Grape 5 or any of those sneakers again, because this is like a once in a lifetime release. It's going to come out and it's going to do numbers. It's going to be amazing, and it's going to go, and you won't see it for the next 20 years. And this is why I love the Crimson Bliss the way I do. Also, don't get me wrong, I do love the Cell version of the DJ Khaled 5s. But think about it. If the Jordan 5 Fire Reds, the alternate Bel Airs, you got so many silhouettes or color blockings that are similar to the Cell pair, but not. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the Cell pair, but you could, if you didn't get a sell pair, you could go and wear a Jordan 5 Firebirds, bro. Like, do you see what I'm saying? Or even you can look at a K54 fives.
Yeah.
See this. There's so many ranges within that kind of give it. I don't know why people like the cell version, because it's easier to wear. It's you can wear it a lot in a different places, and this is why it's more easier on the eye as well, because people want to wear it. But when you release a sneaker like the Crimson Bliss, all this sample Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and you release it and it comes out like that, that's special, bro. That you ain't gonna see a Jordan 5 like that in a little while.
Yeah, I got Fire Red, the K54, the alternate. What is it? Not the red. The Racer Blue is the alternate Stealth.
Yep.
Stealth 2.0, and the Shattered Backboard, the Blaze Orange 5s.
Yep.
They're all white based.
Exactly, white cell based sneakers.
The only blue based 5 that I can remember is the Blue Suede 5s that you got.
Yep.
So I think this is necessary.
Yep.
They should have gave us this.
And by the way, the Khaled pair isn't sail, it's bone. It's more of a bony colorway.
Well, so, the Blaze Orange Shattered Backboard 5s is all sail upper.
Yep. So like we're saying, there's a lot of sneakers in that range that kind of are similar to the Cell Khaled. It doesn't have that lilac on the midsole, which is unique, which is so amazing. But it's like, from our comprehension, there's a lot of colorways that are similar to the Cell pair, and this is why it's an easier rock, because we're used to that colorway. But when you get like an all blue or a Raging Bull 5 or a Crimson Bliss, or a Great 5, or alternate Great 5, you don't get those. You don't get those all the time. So when they come out, and this is why I love the Jade Horizon 5 as well. Such a great sneaker. That Jade on that. Who's gonna see when you walk in your high street, or where you're walking down the road, and you see like a different, unique colorway, you're instantly gonna be like, wow, they look good.
Yeah, I've only worn my J's one time so far, and I got a few compliments on those, because people don't know, or they slept on them. So colorways like this are necessary.
Bro, What the 5 is a prime example of how, like, it's so unique, it's so different, and it's such an attention, like it's such an attention grabber that you like, well, I have to wear it for a special occasion. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I still ain't wear mine. Yeah, I started to wear them yesterday, but I went with my my Griffey Vapor Max, because I just wanted to be comfortable, because I knew I was going to do a lot of walking and standing yesterday.
Yeah.
But yeah, these hard.
These are hard, bro. Like, Nike, Jordan brand, please just release them.
Hopefully.
But you know how it is, though. You know how it is. There's no smoke without fire. So we might see this in the next couple of years, maybe, potentially, hopefully. Pray.
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully.
Next up on that hit list, bro, is Zion Williams. You want to do a little quick track on Zion Williams?
Yo, Zion is back.
Sheesh.
Now, when we both got these Voodoo Zion 2s, I was hoping, because of the way this shoe is constructed, and we know athleticism and his skill level and all that, but when I put this shoe on and I thought about the way Zion plays, I said to myself, this shoe is going to be a small percentage of why Zion's return will be great.
Yep.
And true indeed, as I thought. Zion, he started the season a little slow, but as of right now, he's averaging 32 minutes, 25 points, shooting 60% from the field, which if y'all don't follow basketball, 60% is extraordinary. the last person outside of Zion to shoot such a high percentage was Shaq. And we know Shaq is pretty much the most dominant player in NBA history.
Yeah.
Zion is on his way. Now his 3-point percentage is not good. He don't shoot many threes. Most of the time he misses when he does. Unlike his rookie year where he was hitting a decent amount of threes.
Yeah, but that could be game focus. That could be sharpening skills. Could be something he needs to develop.
You can't leave him now because people know what he's capable of at the beginning of his career, and he's still early in his career. But in his rookie year, people didn't know really what to expect from him, so you kind of had to play him a little soft. People don't play him soft anymore. You can't give him space because his handle is great. His vision is great. And if you give him 2 steps, you can't stop him from that point. Really 1 step. Because he's so strong, he's so explosive. You can't give him 1 step because once he gets momentum, ain't nothing you can do about it. You can try, maybe you can try to go for a charge. Ain't that many people willing to let a 300-pound guy run into him like that?
No, that's a stream train. That's a steam train, bro.
We talking about professional athletes, bro. Like Zion at his lightest might be 275, 280 pounds.
Bro, let me kind of. I heard something this week about Zion Williams. Is there a clause in his contract that says he can't exceed 295 pounds?
Yeah, he has a weight clause. But the good thing about it is he made his weight at the beginning of the season. And there's a thing about basketball players. The best way to condition yourself for basketball is by playing basketball.
Yeah, yeah.
And the fact that he's playing consistently this season, knock on wood, he has not had any injuries so far this season. Hopefully he won't have any injuries moving forward in his career. I mean, injuries are kind of inevitable in the NBA because a lot of contact, a lot of agility necessary, the way you turning and twisting in the air, people everywhere. And especially with his game, because his game is majority
explosive. It's very explosive.
Yeah, he's at the basket before you know it. And as big as he is, he's super quick. He's cat quick, and he's always around the basket. He's finishing over guys that are 5-6 inches taller than him. But none of these people can do anything with. I want to pull up. I want to play some clips. I want to show you some clips.
You know what?
After the show.
We'll do it after the show, but also what we'll do is Shoe Dogs Reacts is coming out this week. We're gonna do the football. We're gonna do the football reactions, right? And next week we'll do the basketball reactions. We'll do that.
Day after this podcast airs on YouTube, we go live. Shoe Dogs React. But I just wanted to mention Zion and give him some love. 25 points on 60% shooting. 7 rebounds, 4 assists, almost a steal and a half, and pretty much 1 block because people know not to go at the basket around him anymore.
Yeah.
Because he will throw your shot into the upper deck. So I just had to give Zion some love, bro, because I wanted him to do well so bad. Zion is probably currently my favorite player in the NBA at this point.
Okay, cool. We're talking about favorite players. I'm just doing the sidebar here, bro. Name me 2 other players that you think potentially the public need to look out for this year if they're basketball fans.
Oh, Ja Morant. Ja Morant is the future of the NBA. He's Ja Morant is Allen Iverson and Vince Carter put together.
But in terms of, is you reckon Zion's still the future of the NBA as well?
No, well. When we talk the future of the NBA, we can't just mention one person. We got Giannis leading the way. We got Jason Tatum. We got Luka Doncic.
We got so from you at this moment in time, you got Zion and Ja Morant and one more person, Luka. All right, cool. Right, that's good though because I've just set you up again, bro.
That ain't set me up. This is easy for me.
All right, cool. Out of these three players, you're building the NBA team, right? This is your NBA team. You have these three choices. You got Ja Morant, Luca, and Zion Williams. Who you're choosing for your team? Who you're losing? That means the opponent, your rivals, will get them. Who you're dumping out of the NBA?
I'm gonna dump Luca.
Okay.
As great as Luca does it all. His volume. He's a volume scorer, and his usage rate, meaning how much he has the ball, is through the roof, which is not necessarily good for team ball.
Yeah.
So for those reasons, for the usage rate reason, I'm gonna dump Luca.
So now you got Zion versus Ja Morant, bro.
I will probably lose Ja because I love Zion's game. Now, Ja Morant's game is undeniable. All three of their games are undeniable. I dump Luca because of his usage rate. Ja Morant is I'm just gonna choose Zion, bro. Because just because I like Zion more than I like Ja. I can't give you any reasons why I wouldn't choose Ja Morant.
Okay, cool. You know what? It's phenomenal to see because basically we're used to seeing Kyrie, we're used to seeing Westbrook, we're used to seeing LeBron, we're used to seeing James Harden. Yeah, like these guys are coming. I would say some of them are coming to the end. Kevin Durant. Some of these guys are coming to the end of their career. Some of these guys are going to retire in the next 5 years, but we're seeing so much new talent come through, and it's like amazing to see that because you do all the people you just mentioned. Bro, we haven't mentioned Trey either.
Well, Trey is my guy. Like Trey is my default guy because I'm a Hawks fan. So
yeah.
I don't have to talk about Trey. I don't have to talk about DeJounte Murray, John Collins, Bogdanovich. Like my whole squad. I'm riding with my whole squad.
Yeah. I'm excited. To be honest, this is probably going to lead me into watching a bit more NBA. To be honest, like I'm getting into the flow of it, which is a bit difficult if you live in the UK because obviously everything's like,
Yeah, the time differences and the broadcast inability to broadcast in certain places, but every team has somebody to watch, which is pretty much always the case.
Yeah,
and the future is looking brighter. We got guys like Paulo Banchero, Jalen Green, who am I thinking about? De'Aaron Fox. Like every team, even the bad teams, have players that'll drop you a jaw.
Yeah.
Even with Zion being on the Pelicans, they got CJ McCollum, who is their vet, but then they got Murphy, who is just as exciting as Zion. As far as making big plays. Alvarado, like they call him GTA, Grand Theft Alvarado, because the stuff that he does, bro, he got this thing where he lurks around the inbound, and you think you about to get the inbound pass, next thing you know, he got it. Because he's only like 6 feet tall.
Yeah,
so he
steals,
can
he's
hide
getting the
behind
steals.
players and come out of nowhere and get the steal. Like bro, the NBA is in good hands as far as the future with these young players, bro. And plus, we got Victor Wembanyama coming in next year. Bro, it's gonna be problems. Bowl for Orlando over there with Paulo Banchero. Bowl is seeing Victor Wembanyama coming over the horizon, and Bowl has turned into a different guy, bro. Like the stuff that Bowl is doing, you can look at Wembanyama and say, yeah, they looking at each other. And when I'm looking forward to seeing Bobo versus Vic next year. Those are gonna be great games for whatever team Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. I can go on and on, bro. Josh
Yeah,
Giddey
yeah,
over
yeah.
there with Shea
Bro,
Gilgeous.
and on that note, guys, I'm gonna start looking at some NBA's matches or some actual games. So, guys, I advise you if you want to know some of the stuff that's going to be happening. And you know what? We talk about the NBA because it kind of actually really influences a lot of the sneaker game as well. It does massively.
Yeah. Speaking of NBA and sneakers, your boy Kyrie and Nike have officially parted ways.
Yeah.
We saw this coming. Phil Knight spoke out during the interview. He was asked about Kyrie, and he pretty much said, they don't want to be associated with him, for lack of better words.
Yeah,
Kyrie has been trolling.
Yeah,
Massively
trolling.
Okay, I'm not. I thought I assumed the pictures would be in his article, but he is still wearing his signature sneakers.
Yep.
And he's written "I'm free."
Yeah.
On the side.
Logo here.
Logo here.
Almost like an off-white tribute.
Yeah.
Logo here, air here, foam here, bro. Yeah, that I seen that. I heard he's partnering up with a company. I think it's a black-owned sneaker company, maybe potentially. I don't know. That might be on the horizon. But yeah, Kyrie's trolling, bro. Kyrie's trolling. He's still dropping the points. He's very much trolling.
Yeah, he don't care. And listen, Kyrie is entitled to do whatever he want to do at this point.
That's the picture we're talking about.
Yeah, Kyrie can.
The thing is, enlarge that picture because, like, I'm just the fact that he said, "Thank you, God, I am."
Yeah, I mean,
that literally is like, I'm so relieved that I've left Nike.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a little bit of a troll and a little bit of sarcasm because he stands to lose a lot, but when you listen to Kyrie Irving talk, money ain't everything for him. He's had huge NBA contracts, and he often speaks on just being happy in his off the court life.
Yeah, personal space, exactly.
Yeah. So
what do you think Kyrie's next move is like in terms of just where do you think he's headed?
I don't know, bro. I mean, I don't think he has as many options as he could because of the reason why he's not with Nike anymore.
Yeah.
And I think it was already going to happen based on the controversy about the last shoe that they released. He didn't like the shoe. He didn't approve the design and all that.
Yeah, that was during COVID. He came out and said, this sneaker is trash."
It was supposed to be the Kyrie 8. They ended up renaming it to was it Kyrie Infinity, which is super ironic because clearly his relationship with Nike ain't infinite. But hopefully he can patch it up with Nike at a later date and get retros because they're still selling pretty well, and I think
it's one of the most popular. It's one of the most popular silhouettes, Kyrie silhouettes, and I was talking to shout to Cooks from Trainer Heads. He's one of the people I met during SneakerCon this weekend. He was mentioning that balling in Kyrie's is so comfortable. It's one of the best balling sneakers, and it also kind of reminds me of Kobe's as well because Kobe's is in a similar light.
Well, that's the inspiration.
And then there's
Kobe had the best Nike basketball shoe. If you look at the LeBron 20, is heavily influenced by Kobe's. Kobe 6, 7, 8, Kobe 4s and 5s.
I can see that because also like this is why we've had the Bruce Lee collaboration.
Kyrie did a Bruce Lee.
Yeah, because Kobe did a Bruce Lee. And then it basically kind of
Kyrie did he did a Ray Gun also.
Yep. So it kind of like pays tribute to the Kobe's as well, and it's a very similar sneaker, so it's very comfortable. I don't think we're gonna get a lot more Kyries in the future.
Well, Nike is they still in possession of a lot of silhouettes and colorways from Kyrie, so they dropping. I've seen notifications recently of a lot of Kyrie's going on sale,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
people snapping them up, bro, because ain't gonna be no more. So if you're a hooper and you like Kyrie's, it's best that you get as many pairs as you can get right now because
Yeah, because it's gonna be difficult to get. Difficult to get.
yeah, and they won't because Nike still has the rights to produce them.
Yeah.
They probably will, or maybe they'll move forward with silhouettes that they wanted for him. Maybe they'll give them to Ja Morant because we know Ja is coming. His signature sneaker is coming. Devin Booker's signature sneakers are coming as well. So I think Ja Morant and Devin Booker will probably take over that space where Kyrie
Yeah,
leaves the
they'll
void.
benefit from that. They definitely benefit from that. I think in that situation, Nike's got nothing to lose. Like they've literally got all the patterns. They all got the intellectual property. They literally will say, all right, cool, all right, Kyrie, see you bye. You're at the end of your career anyway. So in their regards, not in terms of, I think Kyrie's still got another couple of years or even 5 years left in him. But the thing is, from Nike's perspective, cut their losses and give some of those silhouettes to other athletes. And I think what you just said is spot on.
Yeah, if Kyrie wants to stay, if he wants to stay as relevant as because his skill has not diminished.
Yeah.
His off the court antics have hurt him, and he is on his last year under contract with Brooklyn. So he kind of bet on himself by taking the 1-year deal.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens in the offseason. Whether Brooklyn resigns him or some other team is teams will always be interested in him as far as his play on the court is concerned.
He's very talented. He's probably one of the best ball handlers out there, bro.
No,
Like,
Kyrie Irving is a top 3 ball handler, and he probably ain't 3.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
when you talk about ball handling, you talk about Kyrie Irving, you talk about Allen Iverson, you talk about Isaiah Thomas, Rod Strickland. There's only a few names throughout NBA history that you put at that top tier of ball handling. Tim Hardaway. So Kyrie is definitely up there. I give him top 2. But he could easily be 1.
Yeah. His skills are legendary, and this is why we see a lot of those Uncle Drew kind of before Uncle Drew actually came out. We see the Uncle Drew kind of like gimmicks where he goes out on court dresses like an old guy, and this is Uncle Drew, and he balls and he kind of
the
kills
name Uncle Drew from killing the Drew League every year.
Yeah.
But if for those that don't know, right, quickly before we get off this, Kyrie Irving honed his skills, his ball handling skills, from dribbling a basketball with a plastic bag on it.
Sheesh.
And now we know how difficult dribbling is already. Imagine dribbling with a plastic bag wrapped around the ball.
That's crazy, bro. I did not know that.
That's why it's hard to get the ball away from Kyrie because his handling is 100.
Yeah, that's a fact 101 for you guys. Damn, I did not know that. That's crazy, bro. And sometimes you have to go above and beyond to modify your skills. That's what we call it.
Think about this. He only played like 9 games in college, got hurt, and still got drafted number 1 overall.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. that's ridiculous, bro. The guy, whatever you want to say about Kyrie, obviously everybody's surrounded by controversy. Sometimes the way I look at it is sometimes controversy outweighs the talent, and sometimes you got to sit back, unless the controversy is that bad. We're going to mention names. You still got to love the content and the skills that they give you, than to just kind of just let the controversy overshadow you. Sometimes what they've done in the past in terms of their skill level and what they become as a controversial figure, you need to kind of sometimes separate that, because you have to love the talent, but even though you don't love the person.
Yeah, and the support, the level of support that Kyrie has, even though I know I was critical of Kyrie because my thoughts on the whole thing was he should understand more of the world that he's in with the amount of influence that he has and the companies that he has attachments with. I think he should have understood that more. But as far as the backlash is concerned, I think it's a little unfair that he was the only one to receive backlash. LeBron spoke on the fact that Jerry Jones didn't get no backlash for that picture of him being in that crowd when schools were being desegregated. Jerry Jones was there. The media don't talk about that. The Brett Favre controversy with him stealing all the millions of dollars from welfare, we don't talk about that. Amazon, the post that Kyrie made or that Kyrie shared was from Amazon. Kyrie gets backlash for posting it. Amazon don't get backlash from selling it.
Yeah.
So it's tough when you're the guy with all the clout, with all the influence, and these other people and entities don't get the same amount of backlash for arguably more controversial things.
Yeah, I'm just gonna mention or say just my point on that. Life is not fair, and it's for us to make it fairer. So if you see some injustice, do speak up about it. It's good to speak up about it and let people know what the injustice is. Life is never going to be fair. You might grow up with a silver spoon in your mouth, or you might be have all the world stacked against you. Life is never going to be fair. It's how you deal with the consequences of your situation that matter the most, and that's all I say.
Yeah,
And
but
how you deal with it.
Kyrie gonna be straight, man. He
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be straight.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. He's got a lot of support, so that is great to see. But I'm gonna see what he's gonna do in the next couple of years in terms of his sneaker brand. If he's gonna still rock those, if he starts unpeeling the swooshes on his shoes and rocking.
He might go to Li Ning, man. Li Ning been giving out that bag, and I mean, if you look at what Dwayne Wade has made a lot more money with Li Ning than he made with Jordan Brand. So
Yeah,
that might be a good option for Kyrie as well.
exactly.
We gotta talk about this, bro.
Yeah. By the way, we're talking about the main subjects now because we've done our quick strikes. We are Kyrie was one of our main subjects this week. The next one is I got this wrong on my sneaker. Yeah, I got this wrong on my sneaker news. I called it Gnar. I said the G. How, you know what, bro? I'm English. I'm from UK. I say it like it is because that slang is more of a US slang. Let's just be honest,
Yeah,
bro.
the G is silent.
Little
Nar,
Nog, little
Lil
Nog.
Nar from Narcotics.
Okay,
The-
cool. Let's do it. Let's do it this way. Sorry, bro, to cut you. Let's do it this way. I say Nike, you say Nike. I say Gnar, you say Nar.
okay. Listen, if we only said narcotics, it would be spelled wrong because
Yeah,
people wouldn't put the G on it. But
yeah,
narcotics is the brand. Lil Nar is the person who has got the attention of Nike behind the Kool Kai situation and the Army situation, the John Geiger situation, the Warren Lotus situation. Lil
yeah,
Nar is next.
yeah. You know what?
The
He
instead of the
probably sat there.
swoosh, it's a
He,
butterfly.
yeah, yeah. He probably sat there last week and thinking.
He had to know it was coming.
We know he's coming, bro. We know he's coming. I think right this moment in time, I think the agenda on Nike's whole situation on the sneaker front is stop bots, stop fakes, stop not fakes, stop unauthorized use of our patterns.
Yeah. And this guy, he's done a lot of dunks. If you're watching, you can see the picture of him and also the sneakers here. Yeah, I personally was unaware of his brand.
Yo, like people say, no news is bad news. Any bad news is good news. Any publicity, no bad publicity is bad for you because nobody knew about narcotics, the brand narcotics before, like before it was Nike's lawsuit. And now everybody's gonna be looking at it like, okay, now I know the butterfly is narcotic.
Yeah, I didn't know. And you know
Just
what?
like the sun.
I'm wondering now if the Air Force Ones with the butterflies on them were his.
Yeah, that because there's a lot of people were doing that. Air Force One with the butterflies at the back, but it wasn't to the swoosh. It was to the back panel where they had a butterfly. So maybe not, potentially.
Yeah, I
But
don't know, bro.
but he could have used that. But the thing is, it could be a double. Could be a double knockoff. It could be a double of whammy because somebody that did the butterflies narcotics has come along and said, "I like that butterfly. I'm gonna stick it on the swoosh."
But see, his is kind of a mashup of a Dunk and a Jordan 1. If we look
Yeah,
at the lines, especially on that back heel panel, the line is drastically different from the original Nike Dunks.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah. You can see that.
the toe box compared to a Dunk is
It's
more like
longer, longer.
yeah, it's more like a Jordan 1. And also the sole is more like a Jordan 1 sole than a Dunk sole.
Yeah, yeah. It looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, but we know Nike also that the I stay panel is a little different, but the
Yep.
colorways and the faux swoosh I think is probably the main things other than that outsole because that
Yo,
looks like a Jordan 1 outsole.
bro, I'm gonna say, Little Knock is basically been watching too much Dragon Ball Z.
Well, anime is big for young people.
You know why I say that. Have you watched Dragon Ball Z at all, bro?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Did you watch the Dragon Ball the fusion? When this is the Jordan 1. This is he literally got look, bro. Look, think of this way. He got the Jordan 1 here. He's got the dunk here, and he's got fusion. Boom. That's you got the narcotic. There you go, bro. And he just literally said, "I like that butterfly. I'm gonna put that butterfly." Bro, literally, what we're seeing, the narcotic knockoff, what Nike's calling a knockoff, right, is literally a Jordan 1 SB dunk low fusion. It literally is a Jordan 1 fusion to a dunk. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, not Lance
With
Mountain.
a little bit with a little bit of modification.
Yeah, it's a Lance Mohill.
Not Lance Mountain and Lance Mohill, bro.
Yeah, this is little narcotics Lance Mohill right here. I don't like it, bro. I mean, I got the shatter backboard Jordan Low, not the OG, and this is what it reminds me of. The colorway they showing this dunk, but I think it's more like a 1. It has more Jordan 1 low features than it does
Yeah.
dunk features to me. And we know Jordan 1 lows and dunks are pretty similar anyway. But yeah, this is just it's just something else for Nike lawyers to do.
Yep. I'm going to be interested to see what happens with this situation. The fact that we got Cool Kai, and we got who's the other guy that we
Army.
kind of Army. It's just really funny that we totally forgot. So sorry, bro. But like,
well, Army is not as popular as as Cool Kai, and also Sia or Saya, however you say his name. I think he probably got one coming.
Yeah, we definitely. I think next couple of weeks you're going to see Warren Lotus back on that kind of. Or was that lawsuit settled already? The Warren Lotus lawsuit.
Yeah, Warren Lotus is over. John Geiger is over. So the Nike lawyers got time and space to
all the other ones.
And Lil Nar is a rapper.
Yep, I know.
I've never heard any of his music. But as we can see, he been selling these He been selling these Lance Molehills with the butterfly. This ain't elephant print, but it's pretty close. And he got colorways
Yeah.
that resemble these resemble the Atmos dunks.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't see a way he can really avoid this lawsuit. I mean, just like Mischief, just like everybody else that got action from the Nike lawyers.
Yo, bro, Nike's giving out lawsuits left, right, and center. You like literally like, here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go. I'll see you in court.
Yeah,
literally, bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. But to be honest, for all the people that they're gonna come after, I feel sorry for. But I want to say, bro, like literally, it is what it is because Nike's protecting their property. It's literally like you're squatting on their land, and now they got their double barrel shotgun, and they walk in the yard. So anybody's getting those shots, bro. Everybody's getting those shots. So at the end of the day, you put yourself in that situation, consequences are going to happen. Every reaction every action gets a reaction. So in retrospect to where you stand on this is Nike's property, and you feel that you're biting, and you taxes are coming around the corner for you guys.
Yeah, I think in certain cases is probably, well, obviously it's easiest to just comply.
Yeah, but now the situation, now I'm gonna put a little flip on it, bro, because I love to do a little flip. Do you think if Nike turned around and said to these guys, inspirational guys that do their stuff and copy and trying to use the model and the pattern, they said to these guys, all right, cool, I'll tell you what, guys, I'll let you use the pattern with your range of sneakers that you do at this moment in time if you give us 20% of the markdown. Let's just say not the markdown. We'll give you 20% of the royalties, 20% royalties for using that pattern. Do you think they'll snap it up in a heartbeat?
It depends on the value. I think that's a good. So are you talking about the creators getting 20% or Nike getting 20%?
The Nike getting 20%. So Nike's like, all right, cool. You see your production line, or even if it was up to 50%. So you see your production line. All right, cool. We like it. We like what you've done. We enjoy you're part of the community. You love Nike. This is an inspiration because I'm talking Cool Kai's kind of vibe here, right? We love the inspiration. We love the fact that we inspired you to do something magical, even though you use the pattern from us, because obviously that situation we don't like, because that's something that we didn't want you to do, but you used it. You created this marvelous brand. You've created this community. We don't want trouble with the community because we want you to grow. We want you to excel. But now what we're trying to do is to use that pattern. We're going to charge you an X amount of percentage on your profits, not the bottom line, not the production. Take all of that out. Well, at the end of the day, this is how much profit you're getting. We want X amount of profit from it because that's the royalties that you give us. Like any other company or any other music company would do, is pay all the royalties to the person that's actually manufactured it or actually produced it. Here you go.
We're talking samples.
Yep.
Which pretty much it is. If it was me, I would take that 20-30%. I would take that. And I would take that, and I would ramp up my advertising and my production. Because
now you officially been backed by Nike.
Yeah,
You've been backed by Nike. You got the green light. You're not on that red light.
I tell you what, produce my products in y'all factories, and I'll give y'all 50%.
Bro, Nike, we just giving you an idea, bro. You can literally sub-brand your patterns. You literally can do that and say, okay, cool. I know you're not supposed to do this. Slap on the wrist, but we take an X percentage. You keep your production. That's supplementary income that wasn't there ever before.
You know what? Buy me out.
It makes your bro. You could, because Jordan range. You got another range, and you got another range, and you got another range. But the thing is, you want to keep the creator of that range, because you know what makes Cool Kai so special. And I've seen I was looking through his page the other day. You know what makes him so special? They want to do different things with the same model, so it's different and unique, but it's still on the model, and kind of reflect on, because it's like still a Jordan 1, but it's got pattern, it's got different colors, it's got different vibes, and it's so different, and so like I would love to get that, but also it's not, it's still similarities and familiarities with the original brand, and this is what makes it so special. This is why a lot of people gravitate towards it. If I was Nike, bro, and that's a homage to your silhouette, for one, for Jordan Brand and Nike, but secondly, supplementary income, royalties. Here you go. Use the pattern. Do what you need to do. Keep the inspiration going with what you're doing. Don't make them just like what we do. Put your flair on it.
Yeah,
and do it.
Kai,
Bro,
Kai
you know,
don't miss.
exactly. You know how amazing that would be. Like, instead of taking these guys to court, and you got to take them to court because they made so much money off your back from your pattern anyway, right? And then you need to refund that back. But this is for the creators, or like Cool Kai, for Little Nah, for any of the others, Warren Lotus. Bro, this so like, we don't know about Little Nah at the moment. We're talking about Warren Lotus and Cool Kai. They're so reputable. They've made a household name by just getting Nike to do a lawsuit. That's a massive missed opportunity for Nike. I know Nike is trying to cut down on people using their patterns, because patterns are their property. But like anything, you can lease your property for a percentage. It
Yeah.
makes financial sense, bro. Why nobody's actually thought about doing this until we've just said it? Guys, we're the first ones to actually come out with this idea, bro. It's crazy.
Yo, and I think on the opposite side of that, Nike got billions, and they gonna continue to get billions. So it's not really a big deal to them.
But
that extra little bit from these creators.
Yeah, but I understand that it's not about money. It's not about money. It's not about money here. It's about your reputation, bro. It's about not reputation. It's about you giving back to the community, bro. Because the community love you so much, buy your product so much, love you to the extent that they want to copy your models. That's a tribute. Like, however much you want to say, oh, this is copying, this is copy paste, blah blah this, blah blah that. These guys love your product so much, they're profiteering off your model, and they want to do something special with it. It makes so much sense. People gonna be, obviously there's gonna be people in the chat and the comments that saying, oh yeah, there's still fakes, there's still UAs, there's still this, there's still that. But like, if Nike just gave out the percentage and said, all right, cool, we're going to charge you this much percentage to lease out the pattern. You can do what you need to do. We want you in-house, like the shoe surgeon. Potentially, it could be another avenue or market for revolutionizing the business model that we call the brands that lease their products out to other people to manufacture. We see Balenciaga do it all the time. We see other high-end fashion guys do it all the time. Now these small isolated creators that that actually established their name in the sneaker game from the streets upwards. If you give these guys a chance to lease your pattern for a percentage to keep, and they will up their production, and they will start revolutionizing their products, but they're in-house with Nike now because Nike's taking them in with that lease. Bro, that's a total different market that we potentially could have revolutionized in terms of what we're speaking with, of how Nike approach all of the UA or not UA, all of these independent marketers of their silhouette.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see, bro. I don't think there's anybody that's that forward thinking that has anything to do with these lawsuits
Yeah.
because
Yo, bro,
they're gonna let the legal
lawyers.
teams. Yeah, they're gonna
Yeah,
let the
lawyers
legal
gonna be
teams
lying.
handle it.
Lawyers gonna be lying. I don't know.
Lawyering.
That's not a word. Lying. That's not a word. That's not a word. But I made it up. Don't worry. Lawyers gonna be lying.
Lawyers going to lawyering.
Lawyer's gonna be lying. That's my new favorite word. I made it up. Dictionary will come out with it in the next 10 years. Lawyers will be lying. And they'll be going to court. They'll be doing their thing because basically at the end of the day, that they're designed to actually follow the laws, rules, and regulations for what they're actually being hired for. And that's unfortunately that is the situation. But somebody within Nike needs to wake up and think this is an opportunity. This is a massive opportunity for Nike and the community. And
Yeah.
rather than deconstruct a name, give them the chance to construct something magical with you. And that in itself, if it, like hands down, if Nike said, all right, cool, Kai, won't notice, we love what you're doing, come in house. And keep your ideas, keep your designs, keep pushing it, come in house. Bro, in an instant, they'll be like, okay, cool, let's do it.
I
In an
think
instant.
that will have to be a conversation that's had prior to a lawsuit.
Yep.
We don't know if we hadn't heard that these conversations are taking place, but I think once the lawsuit is filed, those conversations are less likely to be had. But it would be a great thing if those conversations were brought to the table because I think the majority of creators would agree with that.
Yep. But
I think John Geiger would like nothing more than to have John Geiger x Nike Air Force One collab.
bro, copying is basically
It's flattering.
yeah, exactly. It's flat. It's basically saying we love you so much. It's flattering to the brand. But like this is why I think we just revolutionized the whole conversation with this, bro. If you really think about it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I hadn't heard anybody say anything like that, but that would be a good thing I think for both sides because what you spoke to a minute ago, it would increase Nike's reputation.
Oh no, bro! It will enhance it massively from what Nike is now, and everybody aspires to wear Jordan and Nike. Like, let's just be honest. A lot of people that are coming through the sneaker game love. Like, when I was younger in the 90s, I was aspiring to wear Nikes, bro. Like that's always going to be inbred with me and you because
Yeah.
Nike was the brand. Nike was the brand, bro. In our childhoods. So from that perspective, when instantly you remove the whole attack format and you say, okay, cool, we give you the respect format. And because we respect you for what you're doing, because it's hard work. What Warren Lotus and what Cool Kai have done is hard work to get to where you are, to build a platform from nothing to where you are. And we're talking about guys, like hundreds of thousands of millions of people that follow the Warren Lotus, Cool Kai, and all that stuff, right? From that perspective, bro, like Nike could do something special here, like 100%. Nike could do some really special things here, and this is why I love talking to you, bro, because on the spot we come up with radical things like this.
Yeah, that's a great idea, bro. Hopefully, moving. I don't think at this point anybody at Nike that has to do with the lawsuit. Once again, I don't believe that everybody in the company is so naive or so hard ass to say, nah, just shut it down. Somebody in there is like, bro, why can't we collab with Cool Kai? Why can't we collab with one? Now, I think Cool Kai is the prime example because he's going outside of the box and he's coming up with colorways and concepts that work every single time. If
Yeah,
not every
yeah.
time, 95% of the time, the concepts that Kai is coming up with are original and they work. Of course, he's
And
got a Shadow, he's got a Royal Toe, he's got a Chicago, but most of the stuff that he's doing, we haven't seen with Jordan 1s. But for the other guys, like a Warren Lotus, he's replicating color. He replicated the Heineken. He's replicating, Atmos.
and that's a bit different. But what I'm trying to say, even Warren Lotus with the whole swoosh, that Freddy face swoosh, I
Yeah,
like that.
Jason,
You know what? It's so at this moment in time, it's so iconic, and that's the ridiculous thing about it. The Thunderbolt and the Jason, was it Jason or Friday the 13th mask swoosh? Jason, right? Bro, they're so iconic that if you see it now, if any
know what it is.
real sneakerheads know what that is.
I didn't know who the hell Warren Lotus was before the lawsuit.
And unfortunately, Nike did it to themselves, because as soon as you say, Nike's got a lawsuit against this guy, you always know what it's about. Now, bro, little Nah, you go. The fact that Nike
knew who he was.
Yo, exactly. The fact that Nike's going after Little Nah at this moment in time and you're seeing the silhouettes more in public, you're gonna instantly know butterflies Little Nah. Like literally, now it's gonna be in 2-3 years time. Oh, remember that guy? Yeah, Little Nah. The Little Narcotics. You know instantly. And unfortunately, as soon as Nike go after people like this, it's a household name. Now you're gonna know them. But the thing is, there's differences between what copying and pasting the silhouette to recreating, rebranding, and creating different color block silhouettes and all of that stuff. So Nike need to sift through and give it to people that actually are at that creative level to take it to their own level, that they know that these ideas will be so unique that they're bringing something to the table. And that's the situation we're talking about, is when you say, all right, cool, I love that. Why don't we do that? And if you constantly keep saying that, then you need to get that guy.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm biased. I'm gonna admit my bias. Cool Kai, for sure. Cool Kai ex Nike, for sure.
From last week, where we went from talking about Cool Kai and the lawsuit to now to this week talking about Nike just leasing the pattern for 50% or for 30 or 40 or whatever percentage you want to what you want to do, and negotiate that, like you said, the 50% with in-house manufacturing, with the ideas that Cool Kai brings with that Thunderbolt, because that would be another range to the Jordan, and it's almost another range to your own homage sneakers that you do for the Jordan brand. Now you've got a swoosh and a Thunderbolt in-house. And and I know people are gonna just say, "Oh, this was a rip-off of the Jordan 1. This is not a Jordan 1."
They bought Travis.
Cool. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, bro. But it's reputable to a point where everybody knows who Cool Kai is. So they won't be saying, "Oh, this is a rip-off." No, it's a Cool Kai. It's a Nike Cool Kai.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Like, yo, bro, like okay, cool. Let's just. I'm getting hyped from it because it makes so much sense, bro. How the hell, yo, bro? I keep telling you, Nike, reach out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to kind of come talk to us, because at the end of the day, we come up with some fantastic ideas, and you need to kind of reach out. Seriously, if you listen to this, you need to reach out.
It's too much. It's too much like right, bro. It would be too much like right.
You know what? It's almost like it's almost like a eclipse that happens every once in a lifetime, when the stars align and everything's perfect. And like, I've just opened the door for Nike and Cool Kai and all the other, like Warren Lotus and all that stuff, to say, I'll open the door, just walk through it and do it. Just do it.
Just
like you guys say, just do it. Exactly. Nike, just do it.
Yeah, man. I like it. I'm with it.
Bro, anything inspirational, anything that's promoting, anything that's positive, I'm down for, 100% down for. I love changing the vibe and changing the game. I want something different. I want something unique. I want something interesting, and this is what catches my attention all the time. This is why I love the type of sneakers I love, because I love uniqueness. I love different things all the time. It's always like going to be that way with me, because I love everything gets stale over time. You keep doing the same things, keep doing the same, you get this and that, and all of a sudden it's like, yeah, but yeah, I'm bored now because like it's the same things. If we keep getting the same retros, if you keep getting the same things, oh, I've seen it. I want something unique. Oh, Crimson Bliss. Oh, you got DJ Khaled 5 Crimson Bliss. Oh my god, damn, they're so good. See what I'm saying? Change the game. Change. Be a game changer, guys. Just be game changers. Like that's what you are born to do, is change the script, change the game, be unique.
Yeah, I would love to see Cool Kai Jordan Brand collab.
That was my little bit of an inspirational rant today, bro.
Nah, you good. You good. That's what we're here for, man.
So, one of the other main topics, bro, is how did you get hold of that sneaker, bro? How did you get hold of that sneaker, bro?
Y'all know.
Pull up that video, bro. Pull up that video, bro.
Y'all
how
know
did you get
how
hold
I
of
got.
that
Y'all know how I got the sneaker. If you watch
Shout
the video,
shout to the bro.
y'all know I'm going to always give shout outs where it's due. Retro Rick and Maddie's Kicks. Rick get his hands on a lot of stuff. We were hoping to be able to get Rick on the show today, but I know I was with him yesterday. He had a lot of running around to do today. Shout out to Naya. His daughter just got her first job, so he's at home with his girls, taking his daughters back and forth to cheerleading practice and dropping off, picking up from work and all that. So he was too busy to be able to jump on the pod today, even though I talked to him this morning.
Yeah, but we just answered. Well, I think we just answered Rick's question that we was going to bring to this table anyway about the cool, because Rick was coming for the cool Kai.
Yeah,
you need to tell him to watch this episode, bro, because obviously he's like, yo, bro, go
he
watch
will.
the episode.
He watches. He watches.
Yeah.
He is aware of our conversations for sure. But yeah, he got a hold of the Jordan 3 Reimagined that come out in March next year. And it's ironic or coincidental or not that as soon as we started seeing real pictures of the Jordan 3 Reimagined, Nike is now doing sneakers live on Thursday, same day as the Travis Scotts come out. They're doing a sneakers live with Chase B.
Okay.
Chase B is Travis Scott's DJ.
Okay.
The main topic of that live will be the reimagined Jordan 3.
It's very interesting. All I'm saying, whoever did what they did, no faces, no cases.
Yo, and listen, I don't know where the shoes came from, but I know Rick got his hands on them and he was gracious enough.
I can't, by the way, I can't plead the fifth because we don't have the fifth, but you can plead the fifth, bro.
No, I don't know. I don't know where it came from.
Yeah, nor do I.
As I said in my video, I know enough about Jordan 3s to know that the sneaker that I had, that I no longer have in my possession, was legit.
Yep.
And I did a video. You like to see it? Here you go.
Yeah, we need to see. Oh no. Before we see it, how many views has it got at the moment?
About 1,500 right now. I'm not that big of a YouTuber.
You're by the way, your follower list is blowing up. I thought I was catching you, bro, but I'm glad to see the follower list is blowing up. 721. Get Q to 1K. We need to see Q at 1K quickly.
It's going up a little bit, slowly but surely.
Yeah,
we working, man. We constantly working.
Exactly.
Oh, so y'all did think it was a game.
Yo, bro. Don't review. Don't review.
Are we not gonna watch my whole review?
No. I just want to see the sneaker, bro.
Okay. So let me fast
Gee,
forward.
what's happening? 808 gang.
Oh,
This
by
your
the
boy
way,
Q Rockin'.
that was a
808 Kicks,
long
back in
promotion
the
for
building.
Rick's
Got a big one
clothing, though.
today,
Still.
y'all.
I got
Super
to, bro.
early.
The man-
Y'all
listen,
already know what it is.
Shout out to Rick. Shout out to Rick, though, bro. They're definitely. I'm looking at those hoodies. I'm like, yo, no, they're dope. They're so dope.
No, y'all see me wear Retro Gang mask on the podcast every week for the Executioner character on.
Yo, you didn't say that. You didn't say that right. It's Q with the emphasis. Shouldn't.
Yeah, and y'all will see it. Y'all will see it again on this episode, and y'all will continue to see it. Okay. So Retro Rick is a good friend of mine.
Shout out to the bro, Retro.
Yeah, I have to put in my ads every time I get my hands on new products. So this hoodie actually,
that hoodie's fire. That hoodie's absolutely fire, bro.
I ain't got to show it on the.
I need a royal blue. Yo, Rick, I need a royal blue hoodie. Let me know.
Yeah, these are the pants, and this, bruh, that retro right there. That this is. I don't know how they do this. Like the factory where he get his stuff printed. I don't know how they do that, but it's crazy, bro. I also got I got like a pale green, like a barely green version. That's not a hoodie, it's just a sweatshirt. But this hoodie is super high quality, bro.
Yeah.
Like I can't find
it looks
the aglets. He got retro branding on the aglets. Where is it? It wouldn't focus on the video. Let me see if I can get it to focus right here. It's focusing on my face. Come on, do what I want you to do.
Pull it away from the camera a bit. Pull it away from the camera a bit. Yeah, you can just about see it.
Yeah, I mean it's bright colored, so you can. But
you know,
these are metal aglets. And Rick does he wear test all his stuff, because when you got your own brand, why not wear your own products?
Yeah, you got to represent, bro. You got to definitely represent.
He has washed that hoodie, this hoodie that I just showed y'all several times, and it's holding up true to form, just like it was brand new. So
yeah, and definitely, I need to invest in some of the merch that the bro comes out with. Rick is probably one of the hardest working people I know, and I work hard as well, bro. So shout out to the bro, shout out to your hustle, shout out to your grind, bro. Real respect for that.
So the first thing about this Reimagine 3 is it's got it's got the lost and found vibe. The box, if you look at this lost and found box versus the Reimagine 3 box, very, very similar. OG style with a twist. It looks aged. It look beat. It ain't got all the features that the lost and found ones have, but look at even the card
the OG card that you used to get back in the day. Yeah, bro, that's dope. You know what I loved? You know why I love these cards? It's an educational lesson. It's an educational lesson for you guys to know what's in your sneakers that you're wearing. And a lot of people don't know. And I love this because basically they're reintroducing it over the years. But I love this because basically it means somebody new that's picking up this sneaker will pick that up and say, okay, cool. I've learned something today. I know what's in my sneaker.
Yeah. Even the inside of the box has got the wear and tear effect.
Yeah, the inside of this box is not the same. Like, see, that's different. Because the reason why they did that to the box is that box is a like Jordan 3, Jordan 4s, Jordan 5, Jordan 3s, 4s, 5s, and some 6s come in the same box. Like those boxes are iconic to those sneakers. And if you open up a Jordan 5 box, it will have that in the inside. And it's already in the inside, so rather than just leaving it already, they kind of de-stressed it, which actually brings more of that authenticated. Are they calling it reimagination, or is it going to be like another lost and found? Because they might change the name close to the date.
They could change the name. The name that we've been seeing though is Reimagine.
Yeah,
which we have seen before. Elephant paper, normal elephant paper. on the inside with that extra little bit of white paper. And this pretty much a legit check at this point. And that was my whole idea behind the video, having it so early to be able to give people legit check advice.
Yeah, bring out the sneaker, bro. The cut on that sneaker is crazy, bro.
And the most important thing about just the build of the sneaker is we have Widow's Peaks.
Yep.
It's very important to know because anybody that owns threes currently, more recent Jordan 3s, they went away from the Widow's Peaks. Matter of fact, let me pull out a pair of threes too.
I'm bringing out my Fire Reds, bro. Or no,
yeah,
not Fire Reds. Bring out your Fire Reds, bro, because basically that's a good indication.
So, in comparison, we see this the Fire Red 3 box, red on the inside, just like on the Reimagine, but it's not distressed, perfectly painted red. The bottom, elephant print, just like on the Reimagine, elephant print paper. Also, the extra white paper.
Guys, if you are watching or if you are listening to this, go and check out the YouTube podcast. It's got visuals, so you can actually get a better representation of what Q's talking about.
And we do not have Widow's Peaks. We got the Widow's Peak here.
Yeah, this is what I was gonna say. Not all the Widow's Peak.
Widow's Peak here.
Yeah, normally you don't get no Widow's Peaks on Jordan 3s. Normally, you never get Widow's Peak on Jordan 3. Even the Fire Red 3 had Widow's Peak. So it's going to for me, it's a example of rebranding in different, or not rebranding. It's an example of production in different places now. Because that Widow's Peak, you know what this is, bro? I think I was right. I think remember we talked about maybe a month ago on the podcast. I said Nike need to go and hire the UA companies that were producing their sneakers and make them legit. Remember that conversation, bro?
Yeah.
That I think those Widow's Peak to me is a statement of they probably have gone and done that. Because only prior to some of these releases, the only places we saw Widow's Peak was on UAs, bro.
Yeah, and that was an indication on whether or not your shoes were authentic or not. But when we're looking at this Reimagine, they actually going back because the originals had the Widow's Peaks and they went away from it. So they're bringing back the original vibe, but the originals were not bone or sail.
On the midsole, bro. Yeah. On the backpack. You know what? I'm going to say this. That looks dope, bro. Dope, bro.
Yeah. I mean, let me get to a better look at the back tab.
Woo!
With the sail. And also the middle eyelets. The very top one is black. The bottom eyelets are red, but the middle eyelets are also sailed out. So
how tempted were you to keep that sneaker, bro? Let's just be honest.
Very. Especially because it's a 10.5. This pair that I review is a 10.5, which is a half size down from my size. I really, really wanted to keep it, but I ain't got 500. I got it, but not for one shoe.
Okay, cool. The big question here now, everybody's asking you at this moment in time. They're looking into this screen on YouTube. They're listening to you right this moment in time, and they're asking the question. They're gonna say, Q, brother Q, how, first of all, dope is that pair? And second, in your opinion, how easy will it be to get next year? Two questions, bro, that they're gonna ask you. Two questions. Anybody that they know you've got that in hand, they know how much Rick's paid for it. You know how much Rick's pays for it. You know what that sneaker's like. You know the execution on that sneaker. You know what the cut is like. You've got that in hand. Now, bro, how easy will that be to get next year when it comes out on release day? And we're talking about, and we talked about this outside the podcast before. That's coming out in March, but we think that this might be the all-star sneaker for all-star weekend sneaker in February, end of February. How easy? Hard? Easy, medium, hard?
I'm somewhere between medium and hard.
Yeah, I think so.
Because the Fire Red 3 was not as difficult as we initially thought it was going to be. Because of the amount of pairs, I think there were more pairs than the Lost and Found of the Fire Red 3. I also think there will be more pairs, about the same amount of Fire Red 3s for this Reimagined 3.
But I think everybody's looking forward to that. Yeah, everybody's looking for the big butt equation, bro. How big is that butt?
I think people, because it's the white cement.
Yep.
We can call it Reimagined, but it's the white cement.
Yep.
And when was the last time we saw white cement? 2017, 16?
Yep.
In 2023, a lot of people's white cements are done. I don't have white cements because I knew they were coming back. I didn't bother to even look for them on the aftermarket. Because I probably would have had to do a lot of cleaning, deep cleaning, and repainting, and I just started painting. Y'all know. I think it's gonna be somewhere. I think it'll be harder, definitely harder than the Fire Red 3.
Oh yeah. Anything's gonna be harder than Fire Red 3s. I think from your expression and what you just said, it's not going to be as difficult as the Lost and Founds.
No,
but they will sell out. It's that sneaker that you don't want to sleep on. You don't want to sleep on. Absolutely not.
I'll be
Classic.
Slightly surprised. I'll be slightly surprised if they sit or restock as much as the Fire Red.
As a Fire Red 3. Yep. But
because it'll be post-holiday season, I think everyone who's getting pairs, meaning retail stores, all the retail stores that are getting pairs will get them on time.
Yep.
There will be a full family size run. They will go up to size probably 17 or 18, maybe on the bell curve, which means sizes 13 and 14 will be more available than usual.
Yeah, Cam can get your size then.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure Cam get a pair. We're gonna do everything we always do to make sure all the bros get
We're gonna do what we did with the Lost and Found. We're gonna do what we did with Lost and Found. Everybody got pissed.
Me and you are primarily the guys in our circles that give out the most assists. You know, we Chris Paul and Jason Kidd respectively for our crew.
I think got a shout Scott Simpson. He's done a lot more this year as well.
Scott. Shout out to Scott too, man.
Yeah.
But Scott get his hands on a lot of stuff pretty easy too. Scott need to. Yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing.
But also, I'm glad this is coming out. I got the free throw lines. I need the white cement freeze. I might contemplate doubling up on that and rocking it straight off the bat because, that's such a dope sneaker, bro.
And it's easy. it's easy to rock because it's mostly white. Yeah, there's some black. Yeah, there's some red, but it's mostly white. So
The only one I'm missing now, bro, is the true blues. The only thing I'm missing now will be the true blues after the white cement freeze.
I
But
still need black cements.
they'll come. They'll come. They're definitely coming.
They might come
But
in 24.
yeah, I've 20. Like, I'm gonna give you a prime example. When did it? They came out last in 2018, didn't they? The black cement freeze.
Yeah.
Right. Now, you know how I always mention, this is another sidebar, guys. You know how I always mention the fact that it's really interesting to see the strategies we talk about all the time. Look at strategy, look at releases, look at strategy, look at releases. That's what I always emphasize. When did the Chicago's come out last, bro?
15.
When did they come out this year? 2022, yeah? When did the white cement freeze come out last?
I want to say 16.
Let me just
It
double
might
check
be
that while we talk.
17.
Okay, cool. But we're seeing if it did come out in 2016, we're seeing it in 2023. It's like a bit of an indication of what Nike's release calendar will be for future releases.
Yeah, 6,
That's all
7
I'm saying.
years.
No, yeah, exactly. But what I'm saying is, it's really interesting to see when the Chicago came out, when the other releases came out as well, because it always somehow mimics releases. It was the same thing with the Space Jams. We saw the Space Jams, Concords, Breads, Cool Greys. It works in cycles. It kind of that happens, bro.
Yeah, we getting UNC's next, UNC 11s next year, Legend Blue, whatever you want to call it. We saw those last in 2014, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2014. We getting them back in 23. So sometimes because they did the Jubilee, because they did the Cherry, it got thrown off by a couple years. But on average, with the OGs, I'll just say 7 years.
Okay, cool.
The more
go, keep going.
the more GR colorways, like the green bean, for example, you can't really predict it because I think they gauge OG colorways different than they gauge the new GR colorways, like the Citrus 7. We saw a longer time in between the release of the 2022 and the last release. The Flint 7, the COJP 1s, we see longer times in between the releases. But with the OGs, you can kind of guess 7 years in between the next time you'll see that shoe come around.
It's telling me 2013, bro.
13 for the 11s?
Oh, for the white cement freeze.
White cement 13? Really?
Yeah, apparently. Hold on. It blows my theory out the window. I'm just double checking at this moment in time as we're speaking. But like, apparently, yeah, that's when the last came out.
Okay.
Let me just double check
thinking
that.
about something else then.
You must be. I didn't realize that myself. It's just been such a long time. It's been 10 years, bro. 10 years.
Okay. So let's go between 6 and 10 average.
Yeah.
Between 6 and 10 years average between a re-release and the last release. But the last release had Nike Air on the back. This release will have Nike Air on the back.
Yep.
And for the sneakers that don't have Nike Air on the physical shoe, whether it be the outsole or back tab or whatever, you can look to that insole and see Nike Air once again versus the Jumpman. Like on these Cherry 11s, it's a Jumpman on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the Concords, the Space Jams, the Cool Greys, the Braid 11s, Nike Air on the insole.
Yep.
Which is a great thing. because we getting that Nike branding back like we wanted it. We getting the OG specs, even with the Cardinal 7s, which you already have.
Ooh, yeah.
For years, Jordan 7s had full length air. Guess what? OG 7s didn't have full length air.
They've gone back to it. I was so confident that the 2016 that was spot on. I was like, 2016. Didn't realize 2010, 10 years, bro, 10 years. You must be thinking about the different sneaker. But bro, like I'm happy that White Cement 3s are actually releasing. But definitely, what strategies? I think I believe after the Legend Blues, they will release, and then after that, the next OG to release will be the Space Jams. I think I hope they do it just like they did when it last came out with the box with the Bugs Bunny 23 at the front. All that, bro. That's a dope release. Please, just give it to us like that, because that packaging is crazy.
Space Jam or Cap and Gown.
Yeah, and that's,
maybe
I think.
Maybe they'll go Gamma to break it up in between, put a non-OG in between.
I don't think we'll see the Kappa Gown ever again. I think we'll see the Gammas. I think we will never see the Cap and Gowns. If we see the Cap and Gowns, we're gonna see a full all black Jordan 11. They'll call it the black. They'll call it a black cat. They'll call it all black or black cat 11. Bro, they will. I think we'll never see the Cap and Gown again. That's just a one and done sneaker. I think we're more likely to see the Gammas or the Space Jams after the Legend Blues. And I think don't get me wrong, didn't Space Jams come out in 2016?
Yeah.
So I think you're bro, unless we're getting dates wrong, completely wrong here, but yeah, Space Jams came out in 2016, and I've got a pair of Space Jams from that original release. It's been a while now, bro. It's coming up to that point where you're like, I
still want the Cap and Gown 5 lows from 2021, but a lot of people didn't. As much as people, I've never seen that shoe on foot. I don't see people posting about it. I don't see hear nobody talking about it. But it was hard to get when it released, and I was pissed when I couldn't get that shoe. Really pissed when I couldn't get that shoe, man.
I might need to rock my Space Jams pretty soon.
Yeah, I don't know why. Look, I started to wear my breads yesterday to pick up all them cherries. I said, "Nah, that'll be a big troll, bro." I did see. I saw maybe 3 people wearing breads yesterday to pick up the 11. So. Shout out to everybody who got bread.
I'm gonna still say this, right? I'm still gonna say this to this day. I love the Concords, love all the other 11s, but bread 11, sheesh, bro.
Yeah, that's my favorite 11. That's my favorite.
As you can see, I love red and black.
Hey. Those are the colors you'll see me wearing most of the time, red and black. So.
Okay, last main subject is SneakerCon London. So if you guys didn't know, SneakerCon London happened this weekend on Saturday. I met up with the bros, Scott Simpson, shout out to the bro, and Delroy. Oh, Del, I'll call him. Shout out to the bro. We met Cooks from Trainerheads. Shout out to the whole movement with Trainerheads. Amazing people.
We coming for you, Steve.
Yeah, shouts to Steve. I already talked to Cooks about I've been having conversations with the bros and the sis about coming on the podcast. This is about a month now. They're ready to come on whenever we are. So they need to just make sure they're all available to come on. So that would be quite good to get 2-3 people in the podcast and have that conversation. We don't know how it's gonna go, but
watch to subscribe to Trainerheads.
Subscribe to Trainerheads.
Watch the Trainerheads interview with TJ. Please.
Yeah. Go. No, watch all their content. They do amazing work. They're fun. They're very down to earth people, and I'm surprised they're not bigger than they are. And I hope that guys go follow the guys, go follow the family. They're proper people, and I love meeting up with them. Love talking to them. They're so genuine, so down to earth as well. So met up with Cooks. SneakerCon, not the same. Definitely not the same as you guys get it. The first time I went into SneakerCon was ages ago when it first ever came to London, and when SneakerCon was very popular. It was packed. It was ram-packed. Same place, ram-packed. You couldn't move anywhere. This time, either it's due to the ticket price or the weather. Not a lot of people came out. People through the community that I know came there, came through. We talked. Not a lot of people came out. It was quite empty at the start. It got a bit more packed, and it kind of started to fade away at the end. You saw the normal stuff. Normally, with stuff like that, you see some old stuff. Obviously, I wore my Dornbecker sixes. Only saw one Dornbecker six for sale there. Everything else was the stuff that's come out during COVID and the last couple of years is very new stuff. And then in that sense, I think Scott wore white cement fours. Dell wore his Jordan 1. I can't remember what they're called now. The green ones with the red laces.
Pine green.
Yeah, no. Was it pine green? Yeah, probably pine green.
Black and green, red laces.
Yeah.
Pine green 2.0.
You probably use pine green 2.0. I totally forgot what the name of
Yeah,
that.
I got a pair. That's what it is. Pine green 2.0. Black and green, bread color blocking.
It's not black and green. It's not. I don't think it's a pine green. I totally forgot. Dell did mention
Lucky
it.
green, white and green.
Lucky green. That's the one. Lucky green. Sorry, that's the one.
Yeah.
So yeah, apologies. But yeah, and then I had the Dornbecker sixes on, and bro, did my 19K steps in that, bro, and such a comfortable sneaker. It's so beautiful, such a beautiful.
You said
sneaker.
19.
Okay, yeah, we walked quite a bit. We literally came out. Went to a place to eat, came back, walked to a station, got closed, walked to another station around the corner. We literally covered nearly 20K steps, and then we was like, yep, it's time to retire these sneakers for another 6 months. It's got enough steps in it, fuse and yeah. But yeah, lucky, yeah. Dell wore the Lucky Greens. I wore the Dorbeck six and Scott wore the white cement fours. Just so good. You know what? I went there because the bro from the States came over. AJ in Chicago. Go follow the bro. Such an amazing person. And he's starting his own podcast up with I think iHeart radio for he's doing some big stuff. He did a little bit of an interview with me, Dell Cooks, to go on that podcast. So go and check that out, guys. We might get some attraction from that as well, which is awesome. But yeah, had a good conversation. Finally got to hold some Chicago 1985s in hand, bro. Because AJ in Chicago, if you don't know him, he has a lot of 1985s in his rotation, bro. He knows.
You know what?
He knows.
I know him.
Yes, you do, bro. Because he came on Cam. You met Cam.
No, he's been at SneakerCon Atlanta. I didn't know who he was.
Yep. He knows. He knows eBay.
Last case, right?
I don't think he did. Maybe no. He literally had. Look, bro. He took him out of his bag, and he handed them to us. Hey, bro, go and check.
Is it AJS Kicks? Is that his name?
No, AJ.
Okay,
it's AJ in Chicago. That's his whole handle. Yeah.
Let me make sure. Go ahead though, bro.
But bro, saw some 85 Chicago's, had a conversation with a bro, very dope. Met a lot of the bros in the event. Like, bro, it's so dope to actually meet people. I didn't go there to buy anything. I went there to meet people and kind of be social, because it's always awesome to kind of pull up at these events and kind of have like meet and greets. It's so good, so good. The vibe was so good. Like just to kind of just have that conversation, to meet the bro for the first time, and see some of the amazing stuff he's doing. So it's so good to do. So good. Like to do that. I was gonna record stuff from SneakerCon, but I didn't because I was kind of almost like not worth it in terms of just what was there. I was hoping to see what I saw 5 years back when it first came here. No, more than that. Actually, 6 or 7 years back when it first came here, I think it was dope. Like the whole concept of, and that for me was when the wave of the sneakers was actually building up in the UK in terms of the hype and the notoriety of sneakers. That to me, the queue went round the block and we waited hours to get in.
Mm.
That was special. This one was like, yeah, it's almost like the nostalgia's gone. But I don't think eBay could get everything they wanted to come over from the States to the UK, which was a bit sad. But we saw the eBay dunks there as well, eBay SB dunk lows there as well. So that was a nice thing. There's a couple of good things there, definitely a couple of good things. But obviously, I
Did
think
they
that
have
whatever.
did they have panels like eBay
Yeah,
panels?
they had an auction and a little couple of panels there, which we stayed on for. It was good. It was good for what it was good, but it was more of a good meet and greet in terms of going to see people and seeing how they are, and chatting and networking and all that stuff. I saw a couple of people I talked to definitely come out and say hi. Obviously, there's all diversity there are diversity people come through and have a look. There's new sneakerheads. It was really iconic. It was really no, it's really ironic because we was on the train and we saw people wearing like infrared sixes and all of that stuff, and we instantly knew they were coming to the event. We got talking to a couple of people. Like the conversation, like, oh, you going to sneak on? Yeah, we're going to sneak on. Blah blah blah. And they were talking about lost and founds, how they didn't get, none of them got lost and founds, and they just turned around to us and said, "Oh, did you guys get the lost and founds?" Yeah, we all got lost and founds. But unfortunately, I was hoping everybody would have got those lost and founds, but I think they're just getting into the game, which is great because it is like you seeing new faces, new people, and what they were wearing. You can tell infrared sixes. The guy had quite open infrared sixes, so he must have been picking up sneakers on the constant. The other guy had black, what do you call it, canvas fours on. So that was like a bit of an eye opener. Okay, these are new sneakerheads. It kind of, semi know if they're collectors or what kind of sneaker they are by the sneakers they wear. There's a lot of new young people wearing new stuff, and obviously that's like, yeah, you're starting to get into sneakers like maybe I was 6 or 7 years ago, but now it's like you're gonna start finding yourself, you're gonna start picking up sneakers, and it's always good to see that journey as well, because the next event you might see them and you might talk to them. But that was good. SneakerCon was good to meet people, and hopefully you see some of that. I think our bio is going to get linked onto AJ in Chicago's podcast on YouTube. So watch out for that, guys. I will link it in my in my socials to show you guys that whole interview. It was good. It was supposed to be a 15-minute thing, but you know how it is. It turns out to be like half an hour to 45 minutes when you start talking and you start talking about stuff. But yeah, that was good. But the really interesting stuff happened after SneakerCon, because we went to hunt for the cherry GS sizes. We went to Marble Arch at Foot Locker, where we actually picked up the sneaker. But really interesting, before we went to Foot Locker, we went to a resale shop opposite it, and they were selling taxis for $350, bro. They were selling, £350. They were selling taxis, and taxis you still can get. They were selling sneakers, GR sneakers, bro. There was no hype. GR sneakers for overinflated prices. And I was like, it's ironic that you guys are right opposite that shop there, which is Foot Locker, which you can walk in, buy the stock, and come into your shop and display the stock. It's really that kind of got to me, because some of the sneakers that they were selling were still sitting, and they were selling them for like £100-200 on top of what their value is, and they've still got people in there, bro. They still got people in there. Like they got little, these are probably like people that don't know about sneakers that go in with their kids to look at sneakers, and the kids want them, and oh, I like that, and then they look at the price, okay, here you got it, and it's like, that's what the shops are designed for. But if you're a true sneakerhead like me, Del, and Scott, well, we went in, like, looked at it and we thought, okay, now we're gonna walk out. But it was set up like a normal retail shop foot site. But you walk in, and when you start seeing stuff that's sold out, that's sitting in that shop, you instantly realize it's a resale shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, and any other person that's naive to that situation will be like, "Oh, okay, this is a retail shop," because they sell merchandise, they sell clothing, they sell sneakers, but it's set up in a way that it actually does look like a retail shop. So anybody that's walking in through there, they're probably thinking, "Oh, this is a retail shop. These are normal prices." No, bro, they're not
The
normal
strategy.
prices. The strategy some of these guys go to sell their sneakers is crazy. But the amazing story was in Foot Locker, and one of the young people that work there, you can tell they're young. They know their sneakers and they're learning their sneakers, and it's amazing to educate them. We were standing there, and the guy looks at my DB6s and says, "What are those?" And I goes, "Oh, they're Dornbecker sixes." And he was like, "Dornbecker sixes," and he's like, I instantly know that Dornbecker name, and I know that's a crazy sneaker. I said, yeah. And then we started talking a bit about it, and he goes, "I'll be scared to wear that." I said, "Bro, don't be scared to wear sneakers." Like, Dell was like,
It's a
"Don't be
shoe.
scared to wear." Yeah, he says just a shoe, wear it. And I said, "Yeah, but still, it's about 1K, 1.5K." I said, "Yeah, but just if you're comfortable wearing it, you should just wear it. Like, the value of the sneaker doesn't represent what the
Now, see,
sneaker is."
that's the issue that I have with sneakerheads in general. Bro, I'm not buying, like we talked about the eBay dunks.
I think
I'm
no,
wearing that shoe, bro.
I think the eBay dunk's a bit different from you. It's just more of a showpiece. But
I'm
I
wearing it.
would
It's a shoe.
I think it needs to be worn by the right people. This is why I will never go for it. But I think from my perspective, the fact that he's young, he's not he's a Foot Locker employee. Obviously, they don't get paid as much as what we would get paid at this moment in time because we're older. We've gone through the ladder, as you say, and we at a certain point where we can actually pick up the sneakers we want and stuff like that. He's obviously growing. He's obviously getting into the game. He's obviously not earning as much money. And for him, from his perspective, is like, I'll be scared to wear a 1K sneaker because 1K to him has a lot more value than potentially 1K has to us. Because even though 1K is a lot, to him it's a lot more. See what I'm saying?
Well, I get it from an earning perspective, but once you got it, like, why did you get it? Did you get it to be able to say that you have it, or
No,
do you wear sneakers?
you gotta wear sneakers, bro. You gotta wear sneakers.
Like, ain't nobody trying to go out unless you're on the beach or the swimming pool or the bathtub. Put some shoes on.
It's to me it was a wholesome story. It's quite nice. Like the thing is, it's like a more of an educational thing. We talked about the Dornbecker Society Foundation and all that stuff. And so he got a bit more of a a reference of what that kind of the company was.
No,
But he knew
that's all well and
what the
good.
he knew what the Dornbecker fours were. He knew what the Dornbecker. I don't think he knows the Dornbecker 4, maybe the fives, but that's it.
Yeah, see when we finish, which we need to do because we had 2.5 hours. When we finish and I go out to get food, you gonna make me put something on that I ain't put on in a while. Just from hearing that story, because I'm not buying stuff just to say I got it or just to have it to display. Like, this ain't no museum, bro. This is my studio. This is where I do my work. But I buy my shoes to wear my shoes.
By the way, Shoe Dog Museum coming to a outlet near you.
Well, no, I mean, look, shout out to him. But hopefully that's not his mindset moving forward. Like, I understand you saying I'm scared to wear it because I don't want to mess it up.
But this is one thing I don't like about sneakers that go up in value like that. Is you do have people that will sit there and be reluctant to wear a sneaker because of the cost of it, and I do understand that. I do understand that because even though you got to be careful where you wear them. You do 100% got to be careful where you wear them. But like in that retrospect, I do understand the reluctance to put. It's like almost saying, I'm gonna put a 20K watch on my hand and walk out with it, and all of a sudden you get robbed or so you get come into a situation because of it. From that perspective, yeah, I understand that.
I'm about to wear my Sashiko Force.
Hey,
This a $500 shoe right here. 500. I've only worn it once. I'm about to wear it to go get some chicken. How about that?
I'm gonna call that the chicken flipper force for you, bro. Chicken flipper force.
Chicken flipper.
Chicken flipper force. Jeez, that's a hard
today.
Yeah,
just to go get some chicken and come back home and eat my chicken. I ain't going nowhere else today.
Okay, that was the main topics. That was basically the breakdowns of the main topics, the quick strikes on the main topics. But you know what time is now, bro. Let's go in, bro.
Let's do it.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
order in the court.
The sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Guilty. Okay, we got 2 cases on the docket today. Let's make them quick and easy and fire rounds. First up is Concept's second attempt at that release for the Orange Lobsters. I heard of the phrase: if you try, you gotta try again. If you fail, because you can always succeed. But this is try again and fail again, and this is not good because at the end of the day, that release was again botched up, and it deserves the cancellation on that release because at the end of the day, how can you go in a second time and mess it up a second time again?
Cheeks. That release was pure cheeks, bro. Dirty cheeks.
Swampy cheeks.
Muddy cheeks. Muddy
That
cheeks,
was
bro.
so bad, bro. And the fact that they actually did, I think the second raffle was done because the first raffle they realized there was lots of bots and they kind of cancelled a lot of orders and they re-raffled the first release again. But they just did the same mistake again, bro. It's like, what was the point? Just give it to them. Just hand it to them. Like, I don't understand that at all, bro. Like, getting it wrong a second time. I thought you're supposed to learn from your mistakes.
Apparently, they didn't learn. They I don't know, bro. It's just bad.
Okay, on that, back to school you go on that release because at the end of the day, you need to be educated. This deserves the Shoe Dog Book of Annihilation. I'm going to call it. Guilty. Make sure you... Yeah, big book. Do it better. Like, I know it caught... Like, how would you do that release better? Like, you did it once, it didn't work. You did it twice, it didn't work. How would you do it?
They need to talk to somebody that do it right.
Yeah, talk to Amamanya. They do it right.
Pretty much.
All right, second case on the docket, guys. And this one is brought to light today as we were talking on the podcast. And today we're talking about sneakerheads and their bad behavior. So, bro, I'm going to give you the mic to talk about the situation and bring it to light.
It's leather and rubber. Okay. Leather and rubber is not
and
worth
foam.
And foam.
And so the foam was being a bit jealous because you never mentioned it,
You know
leather,
what?
rubber, foam.
I'm sorry. I apologize to polyurethane. It's leather, rubber, and polyurethane foam. Okay. Yo, ain't none of this stuff worth a life taken. It's not worth the time that you will have to spend in a place that you don't want to be. I mean, Why? Why do I have to worry about bringing a weapon to a sneaker release to protect myself from people that are willing to go to the extreme to spend money on a product that will deteriorate over time?
Yep.
And at the end of the day, it's like, who are you trying to impress so badly? What benefit are you gaining from risking lives out here in these first come first serve lines? I don't understand it. I will never understand it. You can't explain it. You can't. Ain't no words you can say that'll make me understand, whether it be nostalgia, whether it be clout or fame or whatever the case is. Ain't no words to explain your actions when it comes to threatening and participating in violence to get a damn shoe.
You know what the funny thing is also with that is, as soon as that situation happens, your whole thing's getting locked down. And there's no sneakers for nobody.
Ain't nobody getting nothing.
Literally. Like, for those people that actually go there with their intention to kind of like cause like those like, let me rephrase it. You woke up late, your fault.
Mhm.
You're not in the front of the queue because you woke up late, your fault. You get up to go and jump the queue, your fault. And now you cancel everybody's release because of your mistake. That's dumb on you.
Yeah, if anything, and I'm not condoning violence, but if anything, you should be the one getting threatened for causing a disruption and shutting down the release and preventing people that did what they were supposed to do to get the sneaker. You deserve the extra $100, $150 that the resellers are going to charge you. You are the reason why resellers charge $350, $400 for a $200 product. It's you, because you're preventing people that are willing to put in the time and the effort to do it the right way have to end up going. Now, we don't have enough of these products sometimes.
Yeah, of course we don't.
But if you don't know that and you're not putting in the work, you can't blame your reseller or your plug. You can't blame the other people in line for doing what they were supposed to do. It's
Exactly.
your fault.
And
for
on that guilty. Don't be that sneakerhead that actually is causing that ruckus and that chaos. Be better, do better, seek better. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't be a sheep to consumerism. That's the bottom line.
Don't blame the shoe dogs because you're a shoe raccoon. You dirty trash panda.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Okay, guys, I got some wig in my beard, apparently. So, okay, I hate this wig. All right, okay.
Wig in my
wig in my beard. That you know what? That is the title for this podcast. Wig in my beard.
You took that right out of my brain, bro. I wasn't gonna say it, but that's exactly what I was gonna say.
All right, cool. So that was the court case for this week. A roundup. I'm going to introduce a little segment at the end. The roundup for this podcast today is be a good sneakerhead, be better, do better, and Nike. Royalties is a thing. Make sure you get the right people in the right places to get the right product issued. That's a great idea that we came up with today. Guys, so much potential out there for the guys who are actually manufacturing and If you want to call it biting off your sneaker, give them the royalty. Make them pay royalties. Lease out your pattern. Easy as that. Done situation. But that was the podcast today. We saw a lot of things, White Lobsters. We saw some samples. We obviously talked about a lot of subjects, a lot of releases. End of year's coming. Sneaker of the year is going to be showcased from us in the new year or Christmas, New Year. But yeah, guys, keep it real. Be yourself. Be unique and be awesome. From me, from Q. Do you want to break it down, bro?
No, go ahead,
That was
bro.
a roundup.
You're already there. You're already there. Let's go.
That was the breakdown for the Shooter podcast. I'm taking some limelight out of Q today because he always breaks it down. But that was a roundup. We're going to try and do this more often at the end of the show, just to go through what we talked about today, because sometimes you want to know on reflection what you should be doing. But yes, enjoy life. Have an awesome time. Have an awesome day. Have an awesome week, year, month, and basically be the best you can be. From me, from Q, hope you have an amazing week, amazing month, and an amazing year. And I hope you guys cop the sneakers you like, because you all deserve to get the sneakers you want. And love and peace to everybody, guys. Enjoy the weather. Enjoy this. Enjoy the season, bro.
Peace out.
Peace. Peace out. Peace.
Oh.